He did it. The madman did it. Hello?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
Ooh. All right. So let me move around a little bit. Let's see if there's any lag in the video or anything like that.
Is he gonna join us? We can quickly add like an extra little thing over here. It's pretty easy. Just add a stream.
So what do I type in?
Oh, don't do it yet. We need to know whether or not he's joining. But look down in the right side of the multi-twitch. You can see change streams.
Okay.
Click that. You see you have a text box.
Oh,
you
I can add one.
Yeah.
Okay, very
but then
nice, very nice.
That doesn't add to the link. So if you want to link it, you have to do it up in the browser.
Okay.
And just do a dash and then whatever the stream name is.
Got it.
Okay. Getting ready here. People are settling in. Havoc is still taking a shower. Just make sure we have
no problem.
Good.
Oh, Gucci's live. I can see him.
Everyone appears to be live. Right, let's see if we can have these. Boop. Oh, I can cycle these down here, I guess.
Ooh, let's do this. Aziz is still in Spider Forest, trying to get another doctor. We have a nice landscape ambiance splash screen from Uber. Gucci's getting to it. DeadandDoom is already down there.
So for those of you who don't know and who are tuning in, we are doing our first little race event today. A lot of you are probably wondering, what is this? What's going on? So we've been in talks, a lot of the racing streamers, since there's no race season, what do we do? And Havoc came in yesterday and said, yo, let's do it today. And so we set up a little event. This is mainly a showcase event. Just a, isn't that what you call it? What do you call that kind of stuff?
It's like exhibition.
Yeah. Right, so we set up, we invite like veteran streamers or veteran racers. And the only important thing is that you can stream, so we can multi-twitch it and we can showcase it on stream and have a little fun. From week to week, we're gonna have different events. This time it's just gonna be very generic, so people like kind of know what they're going into. They've had a chance to practice just a little bit. So we're doing a regular, just 1 to 5 Kitava kill. Did I remove this? Yeah, we're just about ready to go. And everyone is just gonna go, right? So when this timer hits 0, people are just going to go. Everyone has this, and they should have this. Oh, they're not all there, but they know. Like I'm sure Havoc has been talking to all of them. And then yeah, we're just gonna have a first to 5.
Oops.
Oh,
all good. Sorry, I had your I accidentally turned on your sound on your stream.
Okay,
we're good now.
We have a little some infos in the right corner.
Go over the players here. So if you guys don't have the multi-twitch up, it's DeadandDoom, we got Havoc, we got the Theuberelite, Guccipradas, and Zizaran, who's still in the Spider Forest. Someone needs to tell that man.
He made it back. He is on the beach now.
Okay, we're good. Whew. Look at this. I like the starting scene where everyone's on the beach. I really like that.
Yes.
You know, you just never know what's gonna happen next, Nugi.
It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be mental. Yeah. I think the key part here is, do you think everyone has turned off their tutorial, or is someone gonna be blocked by the wall?
You know, at worst case, it's just one click Nugi, so I think they'll be okay. I'm more excited to see if anyone's gonna shake out the meta and put on some MTX on their way to Havoc.
Okay.
I've never seen it before, but someone could be the first.
Okay, looking swagger going in. Yeah, that might provide you with better deals of the vendors.
Mm-hmm. Especially since Marauder, most of these guys are going Marauder, right? Actually, I see some duelist action going on, but Marauder has the best. They have the best body frame for the MTX.
Yes, I see. Oh, everyone's going duelist. Apparently, okay.
Interesting development.
Oh, I do think so. The reason why the meta has changed up. So historically, these, or at least in the first, the last couple of seasons. Oh, here we go. They should be starting now.
Let's do it.
Because everyone should have this time and date running. Let's see, are they going? But normally you would see everyone going Marauder. One of the reasons being the onslaught that you get off the X nodes. Do I have like, I don't remember the node, but there's the X nodes to the left. I'll just pop up like a little thing here. That will give you onslaught on kill, which is one of the most powerful extra things you can get. But now everyone has the onslaught gem. So now you don't need it anymore. So you can just go duelist and have the onslaught gem in your Zoom Zoom.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see how the duelist meta shakes up in these first 5 minutes. You know, as an experienced racer myself, I have to say that I'd really like to see some MTX put on there. I'd really like to see some non-axe Sunder clearing today. What about you, Nugi? What are you looking forward to?
Non-axe Sunder clearing? Well, I think that's it's a lot to hope for, but yeah, for sure. Oh, we're seeing a definite lead here by DeadandDoom in the bottom. Going into town with the logout macro. Does he have the search function? No, he has not set up search. As you can see, whenever you go into the vendor, in the bottom of the screen right there, you can search. Maybe we can tune over to one of them. I'll just pop one up here and we can like have a look.
You know, this DeadandDoom guy, his search speed is still impressive, even without any kind of macro.
Yes.
You know, this is a guy, he seems like he would run over his own mother if she got in the way of him getting to the next zone slower or faster. You know?
DeadandDoom definitely is the favorite to win this. But again, everyone can die. We could see a shake-up. He gets sometimes he gets a little ahead of himself. He's very self-confident. So we could see an early rip, which would be very interesting, as he would definitely go again.
Yeah. Whenever you get posted to Reddit multiple times in a short frame, you get a little bit of a big head.
Yeah.
Let's hope that DeadandDoom doesn't suffer from that. But let's talk about Havoc for a second. You know, he's the crowd favorite, I'd say.
Yes. The brown man.
I don't know if we can say that on stream, as this is a live commentary. Let's just say the ethnic Anil. Let's call him the ethnic Anil.
The ethnic Anil. Yes, I'm okay with that.
That's more PC. And you know, Havoc is a guy who's, you know, he's been real popular back in 2012, 2013, but since then he's kind of spent all his money on drugs and minge. And let's see if he can turn it around and make a big comeback.
I'm definitely hopeful for the ethnic guy. Okay, let's pop him up here and see what he's doing. So we're currently looking at yes, the Anil. He is in mod flats. I see he is cleaving, dual wielding. He does have the 3-link even. That is very nice to start.
Wow, potential. 3-link this early? My goodness.
One should hope to have that at least. So what we're hoping to see here is we're hoping to see him maintaining onslaught. As you can see up in the left corner, there's a little buff bar. Can we have this go away? But you can see up in the left corner, you have the little buff bar of the onslaught. He's wearing a chest. This is a mistake. Oh, okay. He took it off. Good. He noticed his mistake. It's a little bit rusty, I would say, from the crowd favorite.
Do you think he has auto equip on? Maybe it accidentally got equipped.
I think he does, yeah. And I think he just didn't recognize as he was picking up all the stuff. Because what you do see here is you definitely do. You do want to pick up a lot of the different items on the ground, like whites as well, as you can sell them to the vendor for wisdom scrolls. Wisdom scrolls have a lot of power early on. I know it seems for the softcore players out there, veterans out there, a wisdom scroll powerful early on. What is this? But yeah, it actually it does have a lot of value because you can buy iron rings. Again, oh, we see Sis up on the right corner, also wearing a chest. Mistake.
Lots of mistakes around. You know, I think it's been a little bit too long since the last race season.
Yeah, I think so.
Now, also, let's talk about a little bit about the loot filters here.
Okay.
You know, do you think everyone's using the same filter, or are people kind of tailoring it to this race?
I think they're definitely tailoring it to. I think a lot of people have like a basic race filter. A lot of it probably hasn't been updated for 3.0. But I definitely don't think they have the same one. Probably some of them are using. I could imagine like Gucci, DeadandDoom, and Havoc talking a lot together, and maybe having some of the same. Sis is, I don't know. He probably has his own. Same for Uber.
Yeah, I see a lot of difference between the. You can definitely tell the difference in skill levels when they go to the vendors. Just at the speed in which they scroll. Some of these streamers, I call them out for excessive window shopping. You know, that's seconds off the clock, and
that is definitely seconds off the clock.
Let's see who's in the lead. I see someone in the ledge. Is that the ledge? That is the ledge.
Do we have? Yes.
We have someone in the ledge. Yes.
That is Havoc.
Ooh,
putting an early lead.
Resourceful, very resourceful. Getting to the ledge that early.
He has so there is so early on, what you have to notice as well, have they done Tidal Island? And Havoc, as you can see here, has not done Tidal Island yet. He currently does not have a Quicksilver equipped. The upside of this is that, well, you can get lucky and find a Quicksilver and you don't really need it. And there's also another quest in Act 2 that grants you a Quicksilver. Though the common, or like the more what's the word? The norm here is that you go and get it early. You go and get Tidal Island very early, so that you can get as many Quicksilver charges as possible. Because think about this: if you are early on killing monsters without having a Quicksilver equipped, you're essentially losing out on Quicksilver charges. So the earlier you get that, the more charges of the Quicksilver you get to use. So the earlier you pick that up, the better, as you will definitely catch up.
Maybe what's happening, some of these racers might be relying on RNG. All right,
could be.
You know, maybe they want to drop that Quicksilver and get a little bit ahead. Like I see Havoc, you know, he's going for it. You know, he sees DeadandDoom. He's probably stream sniping a little bit because he's trying to get back that little bit of edge. You know. And in those cases, I think he's just looking at DeadandDoom. He's going like, you know, I want to eat his children. I want to get ahead. No Quicksilver for me. I'll do it later if I need it. When I'm more powerful. When I'm quicker.
Very true. One thing to note here as well. We do actually have a bit of a development here. We do not have just pure duelists. One of the reasons some of these guys are behind right now, as you can see, Gucci and DeadandDoom are both running Marauder. They did Muling. Don't know if you noticed that. That is also why you're seeing them being the furthest behind on the ledge. So what do you think about that?
You know, I don't know if it's, when I race, I don't know if it's worth the time, because you got to create a new character. Sometimes psychologically, you might even get stuck on the character name. But you know, some of these guys playing. I was interviewing some of these guys before the stream started, and they were saying, you know, I've been big ever since I was little. I gotta go Marauder. Gotta get that bulky frame, and psychologically it makes you feel a little bit more powerful.
Whoa! We have a development here. Look at Havoc. You see the shrine. He has the acceleration shrine.
Potential.
This is definitely shaping up. At least I think an acceleration shrine will probably give you maybe 15 seconds in the zone. It is quite substantial. Get multiple of those and you're
fast.
You're in good form.
He is looking pretty damn fast.
Yeah.
That thing lasts for what, 30 seconds?
Something
My
like
God.
That, yeah. Ooh. Let's tune in on someone. Who should we be looking at?
Sure.
Let's look at Uber a little bit here.
Let's take a look. Yeah, I was just my gaze was just stuck on Havoc. That acceleration shrine is so sexy. Some could say unfair, but I just say over the course of 5 acts, it's going to even out the RNG, right?
Yeah, for sure. I think we're definitely going to see some luck on everyone's side. Okay, so we have Uber here. Uber entered the prison second, so he is right behind. As we can see, we're 10 minutes in. 10 minutes with doing the tidal island is an acceptable time. If you get a good run here. Oh, we could see that. Oh, he doesn't even zoom out his map. I'm not sure what I feel about this.
Ooh. I've noticed that he is also wearing a helmet. How much do you think that one item piece contributes, Nugi?
It definitely helps. I would say that it's important to equip items on every slot early on, as some armor and evasion, it does matter a lot. If you get stunned that seconds off the clock, being able to just run through monsters is fairly effective and fairly powerful early on. Getting some of that gear for the Brutus kill as well here will definitely help you out. As being able to face tank Brutus, who's coming up very soon, is actually is very important. And if you are wearing that armor and evasion gear, even though it's just white gear, well, it doesn't, as Brutus does not have that much accuracy, and even he doesn't hit that much, so just a small amount of either the stat will actually make your potions a lot more powerful. Oh, we see here he ends upper prison. Let's see if he's let's see how they're doing, all of them. So
yeah, it's very surprising seeing Theuberelite play a melee character, right? He's very well known for playing the summoner varieties, and I actually asked him a little bit about this earlier, and I said, how do you feel, if everyone were to go summoner in a certain race, do you feel pretty good? And he's like, I feel like I'm the best at summoner, but you're not going to hear me admit that, outside of closed doors. So now seeing him play the melee character is very interesting. I hope the best for him.
We did just see Havoc mess up his lower prison, losing precious seconds. Uber catching up to Havoc. They're all very close. I think we should be looking for who is going to enter Wardens first here, and then we're going to check out their Brutus kill and how they deal with that. I can't really see if anyone has movement speed. That's not something we didn't really check. Another key thing early on, that second quicksilver and movement speed, some of the most important things to find if you are going for that record pace.
And one thing I'm loving right now is everyone's in the same zone. Everyone's got the same. You can see the color palette of the stream is exactly the same. That's what I like. Very tense. However, I've heard there's a little bit of RNG. Can you go over the certain layouts that one might encounter in the prison?
Ooh, I would say the first layout, it's what you're really looking for, at least from my experience. You're looking for in lore, you're looking to notice the trial. If you notice the trial, you just kind of like follow up. Usually I go top, and then a lot of the time you run into the trial area, and then you just follow the wall just outwards, and then you get to the area. That's definitely a very common setup. DeadandDoom. Ooh. Warden's quarters. Can we?
Oh boy. Number one.
I don't know if we're gonna make it in time. Are we gonna make it in time? Production value.
Let's take a look. Pulling ahead. Man, this, I guess.
Loading in. Oh, he's already done. We didn't even get to see it. It's so fast.
We didn't get the highlight.
Holy shit.
That's how fast he was. A testament to his skill. Amazing. buckets right now. He's getting those buckets.
Wow, so fast.
My goodness. You know, this guy, I guess for a player like DeadandDoom, it doesn't matter. You know, he can go left, he can go right in the prison. He is amphibious. You know, it does not matter. Amazing display.
It's crazy. Oh, he has the 3-link helmet with the red, and the green. That is crazy.
You know, I'm not going to say that, you know, he's paid Gigi some amount of supporter monies or some mystery boxes, but this is a little bit too good of RNG for the #1 prospect.
Picking up that blacksmith as well, loaded on currency. Oh, are you seeing this? He just put the totem up the ledge, cleaving upwards off the ledge while standing downside.
This is some min-max stuff that I have not seen. You know, these streamers are true renaissance men, Nugi. I tell you, I learn something every time I'm watching. I'm a pretty good racer myself, but I learn something every time I watch one of these things.
That was pretty impressive.
Yeah, he's got it all covered. You know, it doesn't matter where he is.
Yeah,
he's got 1 foot on the brake, 1 foot on the clutch, and 1 foot on the gas. It's incredible.
Oh, something here as well that is getting. He's getting everything. Good packed blues, just waiting for him, getting that alteration while killing the blue pack. No need to like go out of his way and pick it up. This is looking quite good. Does he have the leap? He's not 10 yet. He's really, here is where he would really love to be a level 10, as he could have jumped just down the ledge with that leap slam. There we go, hitting that. Yes, immediately quitting the leap slam.
Jesus. He knows. He's two steps ahead of us, and you know you can tell that he has done this before. He's ready to bring home the victory. But let's not count on Ziz. You know, we haven't talked about Ziz a little bit. He's got the biggest Twitch following currently, and what do you think about that chat advantage? I'm sure chat is telling him what the other streamers are doing. I'm sure chat's helping him out. Some of the other streamers don't have that advantage.
Very true. The streamer advantage definitely in favor of Sis here. I don't know. I think it can be the same thing as being cheered on and being encouraged. I think it can have a negative effect as well, as Sis is very focused on his chat. So he might. Yeah. I don't know. We have seen him like misstep at times, bombs and volatiles. While you look to the right for that streamer advantage, then boom, you're dead.
Yeah, you know, I mean, he's a pretty decent racer. I'm hoping the best for him, but let's just hope he doesn't fall for the one pog champ too many in the chat. Yeah, he really focuses here. I'm gonna get my USB cable. I'll be right back. 1 minute.
Okay. Oh, DeadandDoom is not activated. Let me just look at everyone here. Then in the meantime, we have Uber doing the. I'm such a bad racer. I don't even remember all the names anymore. He's doing that thing after prison, and so is Sis. We have Havoc and Gucci with a close second here. Oh, they're battling it out for second, trying to get to that Cavern of Wrath, trying to catch up to the favorite here. That is DeadandDoom. DeadandDoom is now leap slamming. He is now leap slamming. That's very good, looking solid. Ooh, finding that the wrong. Maybe he got debated by the portal here, as you can find with the new map. As you can see here, right? You get the entrance, and he might have gotten debated into the ship graveyard there.
I'm back. What I miss? Fill me in.
You missed Havoc getting debated by the entrance. Right, so you have the, you know, in ship graveyard, you have the, what's that thing called? The shipwreck where you go down, right? So on your map, you get the entrance showing. And so you could be mistaking the entrance to the shipyard cave with the entrance to the Wrath cave, or the Caverns of Wrath. And I think we had a little bit of a
classic debate.
Yeah.
Really, you know, Havoc really showing his age right now, but you know, let's play devil's advocate. Anybody could have fell for that one.
Definitely. I don't think anyone is really that comfortable with the new map just yet. Something to talk about here is that Ziz is the only one rocking the like he's rocking the only the what's it called, the what would you call that kind of map?
The weird non-showy thingy.
Yeah, you don't see any of the like the texture, the non-texture, where everyone else has them.
Is gone.
Yeah, the terrain is gone.
What do you think about that? You know, I personally, when I'm mapping and stuff, I like the no textures. I like just the blue to tell me where I haven't cleared. Maybe he's bringing over his mapping mindset into the mini map in this race, and that might be a mistake.
I think that is a mistake because the textures actually give you certain tells of where to go. I'm sorry. Let's something like Western Forest has those, you know, the pebbles showing the way. You don't see that with no textures, but you do see that with the textures. So there's more of it reveals some hidden things if you have the textures on.
So Ziz is essentially losing a step here, but you know, look at his face. I would say that he is, yeah. Look at his face right now. Total focus. You know, he's cool as the other side of the pillow. He's not looking at Twitch chat. He might still have a chance here. But he has been up a long time. You know, fatigue does set in a little bit as you're streaming. So I'm going to hope the best for him. And it seems that, you know, we have some action going down at the bottom with DeadandDoom. He's firing on all cylinders. Like every shot he takes, more than one mob in the vicinity. You know, sometimes when I'm racing, I get a little tied up on that extra rare, get tied up on that extra little mob I want to kill. But DeadandDoom just totally consistent, amazing.
I will say though, so we have around a 20-minute Merveil kill in this 3.0 when you have the onslaught gem. I will say that is going to be the norm going forward. So I do think we have some rust setting in here on the competition, the competitors here trying to dethrone DeadandDoom. They definitely could use a little bit of practice in that Act 1 as DeadandDoom has it down, and we are. Yeah.
You know, I hope these guys, you know, these guys were talking in the Discord earlier. They seem to be all friendly. I really hope that this race doesn't affect their friendship. And I think DeadandDoom once said, you know, in racings, it's like nuclear warfare. You know, there's no winners. There's just survivors.
I think important here. We have a close second Merveil kill here between Havoc and Uber. Uber definitely been catching up here. Havoc just got it down, but Uber does have the diamonds, Ryan.
Oh, that is some damages. Give me that mathal damages, please. Let's see what happens.
Cornering him up the wall here.
Oh, there we go. He's getting close. He might enter the forest soon.
Oh, and there we go. No rares though. A pair of boots. Definitely hoping for a pair of boots here with the 15% movement speed is what you're hoping for. Off this Merveil. I do believe you can get 15, or maybe that is not yet. I don't. Oh,
let's just say some kind of move speed would be nice for Uber right now.
Some kind of move speed would definitely be nice. But you are hoping for the 15 now. Early on, you're hoping for the 10, and then as you move up in eye level and map levels, you can, or zone levels, you can get higher and higher movement speed on your gear. So once you have that 10 movement speed. In the early zones, you're not really picking up that many boots anymore. You're not actively looking for it, as if you have the 10, you can't get more than that. So it's at that point, it's not really worth the click to get those boots and worth the ID. So you're rather just trying to go forward to the next zone that can give you another boost. Essentially, what you're looking for while racing is you're trying to leapfrog yourself as much as possible, right? You get the early Quicksilver, and then you utilize that to the fullest. And then you get the second one if you want. Not everyone goes for that. I think with the leap slam, it's probably not necessary. And then you have stuff like movement speed, where you go for the 10, the 15, the 20, and so forth, to constantly like give you that edge as soon as possible.
Good point. Once again, I have to call out Ziz. Excessive window shopping. A lot of time at the vendors. A whole lot of time at the vendors. This is so self-found. There's no trading, Ziz. Let's chop, get to it.
One would think that coming from being a more of a mapper and min-maxer, because he definitely does, I do believe, pride himself in min-maxing, skipping bosses left and right on Frostbolt characters, like madman, I would say, missing out on all that loot. But for the XP, that's what you're going for. And so to see him with all this, as you say, window shopping and excessive like looting, it kind of speaks against his character of what you expect from Ziz.
Yeah. And then on the other hand, we have DeadandDoom. You know, he's going around the world right now. He's traveling to all 51 states, and he's going to prove that he is the best racer NA.
I think that we are going to be tuning over to Guccipradas for a little
haven't
while
seen
here.
much of him. Let's take a look here.
Yeah, just give me a second. I'll bring him right up. As we are on a bit of a budget theme here, we are going to do the drag and drop. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Oh, he is rocking the, I did not even notice, he's rocking the widescreen. Is that something you have experience with?
I don't have, I do have a little bit of experience with the widescreen streaming setup. It does allow you to see a little bit extra in the corners. Some call it cheating. I call it a clever use of game mechanics. Nothing wrong here. But the thing to note is that the more narrow you drag the top and the bottom, the more you can see to the left and right. But you know, with a name like Guccipradas, he's all about that monies. You know, he might even have a widescreen monitor. If he does have a widescreen monitor, nothing he can do about that, right, Nugi?
No, that is definitely true. You can't really fault players for just using their, you know, their hard-earned hardware. Like, who are we to judge? Honestly, if anyone was to say put a limit on widescreening, it would be GGG. And until they decide that you can't do it anymore, it's fair game. It's fair game, I would say.
Yep. No reason to handicap yourself.
No, not at all.
During as big a race as this, you can tell Gucciprada, he's looking at everyone else. He's probably on his other widescreen monitor. He's probably got all 4 other streams up, and right now he's like, you know, let's put the women and children to bed, and let's go out for dinner, for that chicken dinner, if you know what I mean. He's trying to get that win.
Yeah, for sure. He's pushing here towards the Chamber of Sins. Yes, that's the name. Chamber of Sins. Oh, we're seeing a... Let's see if he does not go for the shrine. Chooses to not go for the shrine. It was a shock shrine. A lot of damage, a lot of packs. Good XP he gotten right here. Opts not to do it. To maybe shave off some seconds instead.
That is a bold move, a very bold move. And you can see him leap slamming all around.
I gotta say this. Did you notice what he just found? I am surprised he's not equipped it immediately.
What has he found, Nugi?
Go ahead and tell the ring
audience.
Right there, the Sapphire ring has attack speed. It is the most important stat on any piece of gear in a race like this where you're sundering and leaping all the time. Every single leap is cut down. Oh, there we go. He did opt to equip the call first and then decided not. He regretted the decision and put on the Sapphire instead. The indecisiveness. I am not sure what to think of this. Maybe he is feeling the pressure of today's race.
You know, maybe he hasn't felt his health bar dip down low enough to need that coral. And you know, as my mom Ling Ling once told me, you do no damage when you're dead.
It's very true, very true. And there is not much. There's not much cold damage in Chamber of Sins. It's mostly lightning. What you're looking for here is, at least in the past, it was that topaz ring. But the game, some people say, has gotten easier. So I don't know. Maybe people just opt out of those safety items.
Maybe they have. I think the game definitely has gotten easier overall on the high end when you get those uniques. But as far as I can see, not many of these guys are decked out in their tabula, gold rim, life sprigs yet. You know, we're seeing a lot of whites, a lot of rares on these guys.
Oh, we have Havoc rocking a crit shrine right there.
Again with the shrine. Havoc call him 2 times. Call him 2 times. He's got 2 shrines. No one else has gotten. Unbelievable. It's a surprise he's not in a better position in this race.
Let's see here. We're closing on the 29 mark. What would you expect for? Let's put some bold predictions here. What do you think of? What do you think is we're gonna have the first Vol kill? Say.
Well, Nugi, let me ask you this: how many minutes has it been so far?
Well, it has been 29.
29 minutes.
Yes.
You know, in my experience, I'm happy with a 37-minute Vol kill. That's good for me. It might not be good for some of these experienced racers, but that's my prediction. What about you?
I would say 7 minutes from now to the Vol kill. I think it is a pretty on-point prediction. Depends on layout. I'm not entirely sure. Has he been killing every bandit here? Have we been keeping track of the amount of bandits he's been killing? Oh,
I have not. I've just been watching
DeadandDoom here.
The big picture.
Let's see if we can. I will look for that. If he is. Okay. So he. Okay, so he's only missing oak. That is why you're seeing him going straight towards that. What is this place called? Western? No, not Western Forest.
This is it Broken Bridge?
Wetlands. It is the wetlands. Obviously. Wetlands. Yes, of course. So we have the wetlands here. So going from wetlands to a Vol kill. Can you do that in 5 minutes? It could be done.
You know, I have to say.
It's a tough one, I would say.
The caverns are probably most people's least favorite zone in the game. You know, for good reason too. Sometimes if your minimap's bad, like you got a Ziz minimap, you just don't know where to go. You don't know where that exit is. Could screw a lot of players up. But I think DeadandDoom, he's shown through experience that he's not going to get fooled by a silly minimap. And he's going to go straight to the next zone.
We did see Uber just get a unique. I think I have to...
Oh, boy.
I have to pull up Uber Elite here to see if we can like identify what he just got. He's raking in some powerful items, perhaps.
This might be the boost that he needs. Might allow him to maybe even transition into another build if it's that good.
Okay, so we got a level up here. Okay, so he's doing a box very unfortunate. The gore drill. The gore drill being a dagger, not being able to sunder with that weapon. Yeah.
Unfortunate. He eyes it, he tries it, but he doesn't buy it. Yeah. He's sticking with the good old items he has already.
It would definitely be a mistake to put on that gore drill. Not sure if I'm too happy with the using that chest. We are definitely, once you start leaping, leaping all the time is definitely very fast. I would say leaping constantly prior to getting the faster attacks at 18, it might be a mistake, and then not having that move speed from not wearing the chest. Though he is a duelist, so he should know, you know what? As I'm mostly, when I do Sunder, I play as Marauder. And so as a Marauder, this would be, this is actually where this would matter. But remember, as a duelist, you do get that, what's the node? Do you remember the attack speed node?
It's not Art of the Gladiator, is it?
I believe it is Art of the Gladiator.
That's the one that removes the penalties.
Yes, it removes the penalties, so you can freely use that armor, giving you a good advantage.
That's very close to the starting point with Marauder too. So only a few points, you can pick that up. Maybe what he's also doing is he knows that he's going to be using a lot of Leap Slam later on. So he's getting that muscle memory. He's crashing the Leap Slam, and when it finally becomes fast, he'll be ready.
Let's see here. Let's see how he deals with the vendoring here. Okay, he does not have move speed, it seemed. Ooh, this might be why he is trailing a little bit behind now. He's not got lucky on those drops. Oh, misclicking, having to re-click.
You know, the troubles of a full inventory, Nugi. Very full inventories. Sometimes that happens.
I guess I'll save the rare rustic at this point.
I think he would do very well right now at maybe selling some more rares. He's very low on those alterations. Alterations being one of the most important things to pick up, as you can buy all the different gems. You need to buy, I believe it's Blood Rage, 2 faster attacks, melee, fizz, and the Hail of Ash. You get 2 of them from the quest rewards, but the rest you have to buy. So seeing that he only has 1 and no movement speed, not his lucky day.
Yeah. Well, you know, maybe he's balancing his wisdom scrolls, because to get the alteration, you gotta sell identified rares, right? And maybe he thinks there's a big item that he needs to identify coming up. Maybe he's hoping for that RNG. You know, once again, I can't read his lips, but he might be praying to RNGesus right now for that fatty drop.
Well, if that is the case, then to your point, he should definitely be picking up the wisdoms and the portals. Oh, he does do that, and he is now loaded on wisdoms and portals. So looking good on that. Maybe he was just waiting. Oh, identifying that healing potion. Healing potion's also one of the most powerful items to maintain. As if you have, as you can see, the big one down there. I forget the name, the upgraded one from Greater. You can, in fact, pretty much, if you have good fire res and a decent amount of life, you can out heal multiple slams from the Vol.
Ooh, that's hot. That's hot. What about this though? What if he gets an adrenaline roll? Is that possible at this level?
Yes, it is definitely possible. It's not possible from the one you get from Tidal Island. The Tidal Island, what you're looking for there is more an amper roll. And the resist roll, as you can cheese many bosses with that. So I would even go so far to say that going further into the race, the resist Quicksilver might even be potentially better in some cases than the adrenaline. At least having the resist roll somewhere, as you don't need to gear that heavily for resist on things like Thereso and what's the other guy called? The fire guy?
Comb?
Calm, yeah. Right, so you don't have to both gear for cold and fire resist heavily, as you can max out your resist that way. Though adrenaline being level 5 is probably potentially one of the best things you can drop to get that early lead until you can start getting that faster attacks leap slam going.
I think what we should do right now is do a very quick recap for all the new people that have joined in of what's going on right here, how everyone's stacking up. As you can see, it's no longer the same color palette, no longer the same zones for every single streamer like it was before. Can you talk a little bit about the placement, Nugi, right now, of like who's first, who's behind, and everything in between?
Okay, so first of all, we have DeadandDoom in the bottom here with a decisive lead. He is the favorite by quite a big margin, I would say. He has been the most active racer, but not only that, he's also proven himself to be an extremely competent racer, holding the records on pretty much every in 2.6. In 2.6, he did hold every single Malachai race kill, except for Ranger, which I can proudly say that I hold.
Ooh, a little self-promotion, but go ahead and toot your own horn. There. No problem.
Okay. But yeah, he definitely is the favorite here. Oh, going to let's just quickly look at the kill here. He is setting up for it. Oh, can we get him? Get him. And then we'll go over the rest here. I think we have to. Oh, Havoc apparently died. Havoc just died.
Havoc. Do you think he's gonna restart, or is he out? Is he down and out?
I think he's out. I think that is the towel. This far in, I don't think you really stand a chance.
Like I said, Havoc, a crowd favorite, well respected, a veteran, but you know, he's the oldest he's ever been right now, and his age is showing through some of these recent decisions.
So we have a 3-link Sunder here with a non-linked Ancestral Protector. Not the best you could hope for. Here you would really hope for like a double 3-link or something to really max out that single target. Single target damage really will shape up a lot of seconds on boss kills. So having as much of that is important. Not the fastest kill ever, but Verso, as you can see here, doesn't even care. Doesn't even care about the laser. Plenty of health, good potions. Amazing. As you can say, he has that big potion. Meaning that he doesn't even have to worry about dying to that. Wow, that attack speed. If he can wear that, that is insane. Yes, you know, he immediately swaps to it. Crazy weapon.
As a new player, you know, sometimes you're scared of the laser, sometimes you're scared of the slam. You can tell when this guy's playing, he knows exactly how much damage it's going to do to him, down to the single digit. Amazing gameplay.
Okay, we're gonna swap back over. Right, so that was DeadandDoom, showing why he is in the lead right here.
Yep. Usain Bolt of PoE. You know, he didn't take some time off in the off season. He's been training, and it's really working out for him here.
Okay, so we're just gonna remove Havoc there. He turned off the stream. He is no longer in the race for the event number 1.
Bye, Havoc. Bye.
Bye.
Can we get a recap? A little dipsy-doo dunkaroo. How did he get smashed?
I don't know. Do we have a recap? Do we have a clip? Does someone have a clip?
Yeah. By the time you said, I looked over and it was already the resurrect in town. It's all right though. It's all right though. Let's just chalk it up to lag whenever that happens.
Anyways, on the other 3, like going in for the contender, the runner-up, which is probably what is having the most contention here. We are in the. Ooh, Sis really trailing behind here. No, we have Uber and Gucci for a close second. Gucci being a little bit further ahead here. He is in the ancient pyramid looking for those stairs going upwards. Uber deciding to, oh no, it seems Uber has not done Creighton, I believe. Yes, Uber has not done Creighton. He is actually quite behind. If Gucci has been doing, I do believe he has done that.
You know, I feel bad for Uber. You know, this isn't a summoner race. This is a melee race. But anything could happen. You can find some Wanderlust. You can find a limb split. You know, get a prophecy, get a cauterizer, and go ham.
I would say that would be a debate. That is what we in racing terms would call a debate, getting a cauterizer, because it would then trick you into thinking, well, this is a really powerful weapon. I should be using that. But I do not. I believe that an item like that does not have any attack speed. So you'll be leaving.
True.
Yes.
My mistake.
Yeah.
My mistake.
It'll be very bad. What he's looking for is the bright beak. The bright beak here would be the a deciding unique. He would definitely be able to catch up to Gucci with that. Catching up to DeadandDoom with a bright beak. I'm not sure if that would even do it. I think a bit of a miracle would have to happen, but you know, it is PoE. Miracles do happen.
Drop rate was increased a long time ago of the Brightbeak to make it more common for leveling. Still not super common, but hey, you know, Brightbeak is one of those items that transcends leagues, hardcore, softcore. Doesn't matter who you are. You love that item. You see that yellow glow, you get a little bit jazzed.
Okay, so Uber is now in the pyramid as well, it seems. Ooh, we have Gucci over here. Let's see his kill. Can he get a cleaner kill? We're gonna be looking at all the Vol kills here, and after that we're gonna do a quick what's the thing you say when you look over
a recap, or
of the Havoc death?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess this is what happened. I'm guessing, you know, as an old man, he stood there like a house on the side of the road, took a smash, took a couple hits, didn't potion, and then you know, left the race gracefully. Maybe
we should like listen in what he has to say while we're.
I'd be very interested to see what he has to say. And anything's better than Ray's QT's famous, I couldn't move, man.
Very true, very true. Oh, no, did you see Gucci there? Barely missing out on that kill. Vol just dodging, yes. Going down under.
Hate when that happens.
Yeah, it's a terrible feeling. Like you just know, oh, it's just cost me just 5 seconds right there. Definitely hurts. Definitely hurts.
Yeah.
But he did get that second kill, and he's looking all right. I would say looking all right. I think the damage looked better than on DeadandDoom, so he has that going for him.
Can I say one thing? One thing I've been noticing over the past few minutes, or not, past 5 to 10 minutes, is Zizaran's loading screens seem to me significantly longer than some of the other players. Could it be an old SSD holding Ziz back? Maybe it's not skill. Ooh. Maybe it's the loading screen. One time I saw him enter a forest, and I was waiting at least 5 seconds for that load. When these other guys, they log out, they log in half a second to 1 second. You know, that is significant.
It's very significant. One of the things we used to do back in the day when not everyone had SSDs. We have Sis catching up, it seems, to Uber. Uber really struggling on the layouts here, not showing his experience. He used to be, or he is a veteran racer, been racing for many years. Yeah. Sis is more of the up and comer, I would say. Yeah, we have Sis going on. Wow, he
true underdog. He's doing great. You know, he was in last place. Spoke to Kitten Cat Noodle earlier. He loves to come up from behind and finish the deal, if you know what I mean.
I definitely know what you mean by that. I don't think we should go into detail as
sure, of course, yeah.
Okay, let's see here. We have a kill here. Ooh. Okay, so he has started his kill. We didn't get the immediate. Okay, so he has the double 3-link, as you can see here. So potentially he could push out a lot of damage. Looking good. Oh, dodging that. Okay, good. Opted not to take the slam. Probably a good choice. Oh, he gets him. Showing Gucci how to do it. Oh wow! Did you see that falling as well? Crazy
potential.
RNG.
Yeah, man. You know this guy. Do you think they're gonna use the Harbinger League mechanics? Maybe some binding orbs to get that juicy 4-link to speed him up. Now you do need a lot of those shards, and early on you might drop what now 3-4 binding shards at a time. That means you're killing at least 5 Harbingers. That's a lot of time on the clock. I just don't know. But do you think that 4-link would benefit them that much?
4-links are crazy. Right. We have a Uber killing over here. Let's not tab around. Also a clean kill, maybe. It's getting close. Ooh, getting some good RNG. Am I not seeing? Yeah, he was not really keeping up the totem. Oh no. Okay,
it's gonna be okay.
An okay kill. Okay, so let's see here. Wait, I lost track.
We have all 4. It's all right. It's all right. We can just focus on 2. It's totally fine. It's totally fine. We got them all back up.
Okay, we have everything up here. Everything is good to go.
Seeing some Sarn action here. A lovely layout. No different strategies here. Just going right up there. Sometimes I've forgotten to talk to Clarissa after killing the boss. How about you? I hope no one does that today.
I would say that missing the Clarissa is one of my trademark things that I do. I don't think I would do race practice without at least missing it twice and then resetting my entire run.
Of course. Yeah. You get to town, you're looking around.
Yeah, for
Where's
sure.
the next mission? Nope, didn't talk to Clarissa. Feels bad. Feels very, very bad. But these guys are certified professionals. Over 1,000 hours, qualified to work at Gigi. I don't think that's a mistake that we made today.
Definitely not. I am going to pull over the lead up and the eventual downfall of the Anil.
Let's take a look.
Yes.
Let's take a look.
Let's see.
I'm very interested.
I'm gonna enable his sound here to get his reaction to see exactly. I'm gonna have that replay. Let's see.
The same as I did yesterday.
Okay, so he does some swapping, misclicks a little bit. Oh no!
My goodness. My goodness. Not the best way to go out. Yeah.
A little bit of panic there.
Well, I guess we're hosting Nugiyen.
And a little bit too late in the race to restart. I mean, you did say earlier that if someone like DeadandDoom died, he would definitely restart. Did you not?
The same as I did yesterday.
Got smashed right by like, yeah. So unfortunate here though. Oh, he decides to. The thing is, I think a mistake was made right here. So he decides that he wants to swap his gems immediately after pulling the dangerous snake.
Yeah, those snakes, you know.
If you allow the snake to hit you, you bleed and you take a lot of damage. It is very dangerous. He should have probably leapt far away to a little bit more of a safety, and then you swap. Yeah. Also, you know, I will say old man hand here, as you can see. Indecisiveness. He is going for he has not planned out his gem swapping very, very well here. As you can see that he puts the Sunder in the lower gem slot, so he can't get the minimum distance between inventory and swapping gem. Yep. And then because of that, he misclicks.
You know, it's not all bad though. In this race, this is exhibition. There's no prizes whatsoever, but he did get a subscribe at the end of that death.
He did
not a complete loss. 499. Good job, Havoc. You baited your audience with that death. Maybe he just wanted the subs. Maybe it was a planned death. I'm not gonna say that he felt that he couldn't beat DeadandDoom.
Okay.
I'm just saying we can't rule out all the options here.
Yeah, it could be a timed sub debate for sure. I will say though, prolonging it a little longer, making it more of a race, would have probably raked in a little bit more. So I don't really feel his game is on point here. Yeah. But maybe he would, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. He just got tired. He just wanted to end it.
Well, you know what? It is NA times, so it definitely wasn't too late for him. He can't back out there. But, you know, hey, I don't think Havoc went to business school. Maybe he thought that sub was all he needed to get by today. But he should have went for the glory of beating Ziz, beating DeadandDoom, beating Uber, and beating Mr. Gucci.
Let's see, how far are we now? So DeadandDoom is in the docks here. And one of the... oh, no. Did you see that?
What is going on?
DeadandDoom just popped up his... oh, this is bad. I talked to him yesterday about this as well when I was doing like some poor attempt at like a fast run. He is level 24. 24 in a level 29 zone. Not good. You're in severe XP penalty.
Wow. How much XP penalty are we talking here?
Ooh, how much are we talking? Oh. Let me...
Or I guess we could say what zones...
You are in like a 60% penalty. I think maybe... I don't know. Maybe it's a little less. I think might be like 80. I think 60 is... Oh, it's 92. I believe it's a little higher than that.
Jesus.
Rise QD in the chat. I do believe...
We got some experts in the chat. We can refer on them as resources.
Is 24 okay? Oh, it's 5%? Okay, so 24 is okay then. Okay, I'm being corrected here. Okay, so 23 is the bad one. 24 is the poor one. Okay. Then you leave. Oh, that is true. I entered at 23 being the bad one. So 24 is what you want. 23 is... 22 is... terrible. I will say, if you're not an experienced racer though, what does happen if you're going fast is because they changed the zones recently and they've removed, I do believe they've removed one of the zones where you would normally XP, that you're missing out on a level or two.
Okay. I mean, for those of us experienced racers, we know what zones you should be in. Can you tell maybe the new players what they're looking for? What range exactly are they looking for to get the most XP, the most bang for your buck?
Well, you're looking to be you're always going to be under-leveled, as you would rather speed forward and progress yourself as fast as possible. As monsters, the further you get, the higher level yield more XP. So you want to be as low level as possible. Well, being higher level is fine, but you value going fast rather than XPing, as you are getting, if you're within the 4 or 5 level range, you are getting 95 to 100% XP for the monsters. So you just kind of leapfrogging yourself ahead all the time. If you get below that, if you get to a 6 level difference, then it starts hurting, because now I don't remember the exact numbers, but I would believe it's something like 80 or something %, right? Missing out on that. Basically every 5th monster is not granting you XP.
Exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself, Nugi. Great explanation for the new players.
Thank you.
Very eloquent. You know, you got the commentator voice, and you have the technical know-how to back it up. Love it.
Can I close the Havoc info? That is probably a good idea, as he's out of the race. Let's put up the...
I mean...
Let's minimize this. Oh, let's put these like a little smaller. Let's have them down here, as we do have slightly a different setup. So let's just put it like this.
Sure.
Okay.
Anyone who wants to console Havoc, you can find him at twitch.tv/Havoc616. I'm sure he's still there, rewatching that clip over and over and over, critiquing every little thing he could have done. And I'm sure he would love your kind words and support in this tough time. So now we got Uber Elite, we got the Zizarans, okay, we got the Guccipradas, and we got the #1 Usain Bolt, record-breaking, heart-stealing DeadandDoom, who's just going ham in the temples.
DeadandDoom does seem to be feeling the pressure here, though. A 55, closing in on an hour kill on Piety here, not looking... Oh my goodness, it's not enough. 1 second here. I'm not doing this very professionally. But okay, so DeadandDoom with a 55, going closer to that 1 hour kill on Piety. Normally what you would want to see out of a player of DeadandDoom's caliber would be an hour kill Dominus.
Ooh, are you serious?
I am
getting all the way
serious.
through that garden. Woo! You know, I must be out of the loop. You know, most of us now can do a 1 hour Piety. You know, I do it a couple times as practice, but a 1 hour Dominos is truly spectacular. I don't know how he does it.
Well, a lot of practice, I would say. A lot of practice, and yeah, maybe some I don't know, born skill, like what do you call that thing? You're born with
just
it.
like innate ability,
Yes.
like not genetics, but
Maybe
it's
genetics,
kinda
though.
like, maybe. I mean, you know, you think about games like shooters and some RTS like StarCraft. You do have to have a certain innate amount of ability, physical, mental ability. Not everyone can just train to do it. In PoE, I feel like it is more of a knowledge-based game. You can really see, like,
Yes,
going
for
from
sure.
a new player to be a veteran, like 1 year, 2 year, 3 year player. The difference is huge, right? Your knowledge-based, like what you are able to play. But in these races, I think that it might be 55% genetic lottery, 45% knowledge and skill.
Okay, we have a Piety kill here coming out from DeadandDoom.
Here we go. Yep. He's talking to her.
Oh, good
and he's
damage
slamming
coming
away.
out from DeadandDoom here.
Ooh, that was like a 6-7 second down to 10%. If only he had the culling strike, she would be dead right
Yes.
there.
Good,
and she's
clean
dead.
kill.
Look at that. Picks
Wow.
up the tower key immediately. How does he do it? Does he have a picket macro, you think? Because he picked that up right as it dropped.
Well, you see, this is where I think there is a clear difference between, where you definitely see the difference between both the experience and the nimbleness and the agility of the DeadandDoom. As you could see here, that he didn't miss a beat, where Havoc had some issues with, even though one could say that he's as experienced, definitely the hours put in would definitely be on par between these two players. but you definitely see that he just has that precision and that APM.
Definitely, definitely. I mean, let's talk about some of the dangers that might be facing these characters coming up. Is there anything that these guys need to look out for to not instigib their characters at this point, at this level?
At this level, resist is very important to keep track of throughout. Right here, if you let's say you mess up Piety, you don't really have the good damage, and you have low fire risk. You could get, since everyone here is kind of going for a glass cannon, you end up going, and you're on the level as well, so you end up meeting these bosses at a point where your character it's not really supposed to, when you look at how the game is designed. So you could easily get 2 or 3 shot. Oh, just like this, almost did there, popping that immortal shell. Is he definitely not fearing the fire resist, just as I said. Very dangerous.
Grevices, always kind of an a-hole. Never fun to fight. Most of the time, skip for me.
Yeah, as a solo self-found racer, I find myself having to kill him though, most of the time. So I just have to kind of prepare, because you do want that level 28 gem most of the time when you're playing. Sis, let's see. We have Sis and DeadandDoom actually being very close.
Interesting.
Uber trailing behind here. Not the best of luck today.
Yeah, but you know what? He's using that weak slam.
I'm not. I gotta point this out though. Uber definitely needs to like rethink his gem setup. I would say here for Uber, what you would want to do is you would want to like stop, look at your gear, and then definitely be making sure to get that 2-link. And we have some Skype action going on here. But
and a little shrine on top of him.
Yeah.
One of these players here, very nice. A huge, massive shrine. And once again,
for who?
This is for. Wait, who is this? Let me mouse over.
Oh, I think that was Gucci just.
It's Gucci.
In.
Gucci had a massive shrine. Yes. Very nice. He's, like I said, he's been big ever since he was little, and he's really putting it to work. Changing zones though, he loses the shrine, but he got the juice out of it. So as you said, so that's what you were talking about earlier with the resist flask being so important.
Yes,
at this level, can we encounter reflex and volatiles, or is that later on?
That is actually something I'm not entirely sure about. I do believe I remember getting volatile very often in the past. One has to just remember. I want to say, can we put myself on some D&D here? There we go. Okay.
Usually when I watch, these races, the high level players reflect volatile like 99% of the time, not an issue. It's the other 3% of the time that they have to watch out for.
Why can't I see you? There we go. And can we... How does this work? I'm so confused right now.
Leaked. That's my real name. That's my real name. It's okay, guys. Please no docs.
Why isn't this
It's all right. It's the first of many episodes, guys. There's going to be little hiccups here and there. A little slips in the production, but it's totally fine. The juice of the content is on the left side of the screen, where all the juicy racing is going on.
Wait, did it show your real name?
No. I'm under. I think my name on there is like GTC.
It's because we just prior to this race, I did have to install the new Skype. Basically, Havoc messaged me yesterday. Whether or not we should set something up. So all of this has been set up since the end of my stream yesterday and then until now. So we've only had 3 hours of prep to set all this up.
Havoc whispered me maybe 8 hours ago, 10 hours ago, saying, hey, this thing's going on. I was like, what? Wow. No Reddit posts, no promotion. Let's just get the race done, see how it goes. and we're having a lot of fun right now. I'm sure these racers are having a hell of a lot of fun. Zizaran, you know, smile on his face.
You're not keeping track of the I can see here. We just had DeadandDoom killing Dominus.
Ooh, oh, he's in the
already past it. Yes, yes.
Jeez, you know, I wouldn't be surprised at this. Oh, he getting
going
stunned.
low.
Getting stunned twice in a row. Call him 2 times. That could have been bad, but luckily it was only white mobs, no rares, no blues in sight. You know, it's never really the one stun that'll get you. You know, as long as you're able to cast after the stun, you usually clear all the mobs. It's a double, triple stun where you cannot put out your damage. That really gets you these days.
Some of the most spiky damage you could encounter here would be, let's say in Aqueducts here, you could jump onto a blue zombie pack, get unlucky into their powerful crits, and they hit you before you get to do that sunder. Also, why attack speed is so important, as you wanna make sure that you get your attack out as fast as possible, so that never occurs where you don't actually get to attack.
That is true. That is true. Uberly making it into the temple. He's trying to catch up to Ziz. You know, you can see the desperation in his face. He's looking. He's probably watching Ziz's stream on a side monitor, and he's trying to turn around this race 360 degrees. He's really got to make something happen here.
Oh, we have Sis. Oh, Sis with a good clean kill on doing that log. Oh, Sis doing the logout macro.
Oh, you know, what are your quick thoughts on logout macros? This can be debated ad infinitum, but I think totally fine in these situations. Solo self-found, you're gimping yourself enough. Why not take the less manly route and just log out? It's totally fine in these situations.
Well, so talking about whether or not being manly or not, that is you can set that argument aside, and if you're just talking about speed, having to click escape and then log out definitely takes longer than just having a hotkeyed macro to just instantly log you out to the character screen.
Oh, I agree. I meant in fighting situations. What do you think about that? In
fighting situations, well, you can't really expect people to have both a log route and then having to then imagine this.
True.
Imagine you also have to then you have to make the decision. Am I cheating now by logging out, or would I just be just as capable not doing it? You're not gonna have players say, "Oh, if I use the macro here now, it's cheating, so I better click escape first."
True. Let's just make the same tools available for everyone, especially in this race. No judgments here. No judgments. Well, once again, we see the good old 2.6 clearing. Dried Lake for DeadandDoom. Unbelievable. Density is reduced, to be fair. Density in Dried Lake has been significantly reduced. So not as juicy as before. But he just killed Vol. Oh, he didn't just kill Vol, but he's about to. There it is.
There we go.
A little slow on the Desperate banner pickup. And his inventory was full. He dropped the Desperate banner. He had to click it twice. That's 2 seconds lost. 2 seconds lost.
Yes.
Unbelievable. A big misplay by DeadandDoom.
We're definitely seeing a lot of pressure on DeadandDoom here.
Jeez.
Normally he would be 5 minutes faster, and his inventory management would be on point. We're definitely seeing the pressure getting to him here.
Not just that, when you pick up something and your inventory is full, it shifts that item's location on the ground. So you have to find that item again. If your tracking's not so good after an hour or so of racing, you know, that's an extra second.
Ooh, to your point earlier here, we were seeing DeadandDoom killing the Harbinger pack for those binding orbs. Maybe he's banking on a 4-link later on.
That could pay dividends. The earlier you get it, the more you get that juice out of an extra more multiplier, you know, some extra utility. I think it's definitely worth it. Try it out. Harbinger rates, for those of you that don't know, they now spawn much faster, not as slow and tortoisey as before.
Also, Zizaran here. He is in the
is he
archives.
in the Siosa location?
Yes, he is.
He's going for a gem.
Confused.
He's going for a gem. He wants it. He doesn't want to die.
Ooh, he's going for Fortify. He is scared. He's running scared. I don't know if I I think here to really show your manlyhood, you would definitely want to just go for it. Definitely Havoc having the edge here, not scared of swapping under pressure, Sis, going for that defensive route instead.
As he always tells his viewers, the best offense is a good defense. Common saying in Ziz's stream. You know, let's see if it pays out for him. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it let's see how it plays out.
Did we I don't believe that DeadandDoom ran for the library here. I would say that
I don't think he did.
Yeah, and I would definitely say that if you're banking on like catching up to the DeadandDoom, you would have him on your second monitor and just looking at everything he does. As you do have that advantage.
We have a Dominus kill coming up from Gucci. Let's see how he does. He's talking to him, spawning that totem real quick. Woo!
Ooh.
And we got a Vol Fireball cast from one of those Rogue Exiles. You know, a big throwback to the days when we could play that build. It makes me very sad to watch that, but what can you do?
Let me pick up Gucci here. Let's go over to Gucci a little bit. We can probably get him
quick.
Yes.
First exile kill. Very
not
nice.
good lightning risk.
Avoids the slam just outside the radius. Did you see that? He came within an inch of his life there, I think.
Very close.
Also, for those of you guys that don't know, Dominus' totems are actually cold damage. That surprised me for like years. I thought it'd be lightning.
Oh, okay. So the icy glow didn't give you like a hint.
No, I thought, you know, Dominus, he's shooting lightning, he's smashing with lightning. These searing bond totems, or I guess cold bond totems, must also be lightning.
Okay.
Someone in my chat was kind enough to inform me after 3 years of playing that they are in fact cold. And a very quick second phase kill coming out. He's at half health now. He's going down quick. Blood Rain hasn't come up, so no lag to be expected with that Bloody Rain. There it is. Let's see what he gets. Picking up some scrolls. Leaping over to the door. Well played.
Let's look at his setup here. He does have a good falling and a 3-link in the offhand. The offhand always a great place to have a 3-link. As what a lot of especially new players probably don't know is that there's a smart little thing that you do, and which is also why Sunder is so powerful. Sunder uses the main hand only, meaning that you can put whatever weapon you would want to in the offhand, and it would still only use your main hand for attacking, for doing the damages. So if you have a really powerful one-hander, you equip that in your main hand, you equip whatever you want in your offhand. If it has some good stats, preferably we'd go for that. Good links as well, very good. But what you also benefit from this is that you get more attack speed and more melee damage, I believe, from having that dual wield.
One thing I'm wondering is, do you think it's worth using a shield at any point to possibly fit in a shield charge for a little bit of extra movement? Or is it not as good as a faster attack Sleep Slam?
Faster attack Sleep Slam, I believe, wins out. As you're getting a more multiplier on your attack speed. And also, Leap Slam, what you would have to do is you would have to have maybe a shield with the same links. So you have the Leap Slam set up in your offhand, and then you would have the shield charge set up in your shield, and you could inventory with good inventory management. You could then pop those two around, right? You equip on the shield and take off and so forth. You know what I'm saying here, yeah. So you could do that, and maybe there's some zones where you could get like a slight, I don't know, maybe if you're like super down, you could get like a slight edge and like get those long you could get those long shield charges. I don't know. It's, for the most part, Leap Slam gives you the ability to jump over packs, jump over ledges as well. There's a lot of obstacles. It's not like mapping where you can just shape your atlas into any map that doesn't have a single pebble or a single ledge, where you can just go 20 miles an hour and shield charge your way. There's some more obstacles here where Leap Slam becomes really good.
Can we go back to the 4-person view?
Yes.
I want to show the viewers a little bit of the difference in tempo. I noticed in some chats they're talking about Uber's skill placement speed. And I want to say that before the stream in the Discord, Uber was initially going to go Summoner, but he switched last minute to the melee character. Not enough time to plan out the skill tree, which might be costing him precious seconds, you know?
Okay.
Most of the other players maybe have their skill trees planned out already, but I saw a little bit of hesitation. He didn't know if he was going to go for life. He didn't know if he was going to go for the damages. So all these little things add up. You might think a second here and there isn't that much, but it does affect the performance of the overall race.
Very, very true. There is a point to be said, though, about like your skill tree or your passive selection. Sometimes you would actually opt for maybe some health, let's say, or maybe even resist. I know that if you're playing the Marauder, you can go, especially for a longer run, you can go for that 15, is it 12 or 15 all rest node that the Marauder has available to it? Let's say you're struggling on resist and your gear is, you could decide to go for that node instead of going for the health or the damages, because let's say you have this like perfect ring with attack speed and fizz, you would want to keep that on, but you would also not want to die to the elemental damage. So there is, I would say that the passive tree are not, it's not always set in stone. There's like a little bit of room for some changes and some adaptation to, depending on what you're doing or what you're fighting and what you find. I think especially what you find, what the items that you find. Whoa! Almost died to the bleed. Wow, DeadandDoom getting a little bit overconfident there.
I mean, you know, in the chat, I think it's obvious he's a crowd favorite. I'm seeing a lot of PogChamp action asking who is the guy in the bottom right. That is DeadandDoom. Top left is Theuberelite. Top right is Zizaran. Bottom left is Guccipradas.
Yes.
And for the new people joining in, these are the racers right now. But yeah, definitely the bottom right. You take a look at the PogChamps in chat right now. Really show you how fast he's going. He's Usain Bolt. He's basically doing a sub 10 second 100-meter dash, leap slamming so fast, faster than my current Harbinger softcore character can leap slam. It's incredible.
That is quite the feat.
And what about Uber? I think Uber's, you know, he's trying to catch up to Ziz. He's trying to overtake Ziz just to say, hey, look, buddy, you don't even play solo self-found in the regular league. I can't lose a race to you. So I think what he's banking on is a fatty tabula drop mixed with some juicy items in there.
Drop. Yes, a tabula drop definitely would be good here.
Perhaps volleying it for a +1 max resist and then going to town. He needs a lot though. He needs a lot, but it looks like he's having fun. You know, look, he looks fresh. He looks fresh.
For sure. Would you though vol your tabula? Say you're doing this race. Would that be your choice?
I tell you what. I tell you what, Nugi, anything's better than last place, all right? Especially when there's only 4 or 5 people racing. Havoc died.
Very true.
So you know, you're technically in 4th, I guess, but is that better than last? Not by a lot. You'd have to go for every single advantage you can get at this point. And if not, Havoc has proven that even if you make mistakes, you can still get subs out of it, which is a win in itself. And once again, exhibition race, no real prizes, so it might be worth going for the lulz over the funds over the muns, as they say.
Definitely agree on that. We have DeadandDoom. Does he have the blink arrow though? No, he leaps over here. There is a skip in the calm area where you can save a lot of time if you have a blink arrow, but it doesn't appear that he has found the blink arrow.
That would be next level strats from him. You know, switching to a bow, blinking up there. My goodness. I mean, does he need the lead? Right now, he's just toying with the other opponents. Look at this. Look at these sunders. Avoiding every projectile from that boss and then sundering so he never sunders a single mob. Always groups of 3 or more. Very calculated. You know, he's got
definitely
potential.
You're pointing out a very key thing here for racing. You definitely want to go for that one tap, move on. You never, at any time where you attack more than once, that takes that over the course of a race. Say that you have to double tap every pack. and that takes like half a second, and you do that, I don't know, 100 times, that's already 30 seconds right there, just lost because you couldn't get enough damage.
That is true. That is true. You can see, and then now we see him skipping the rares. You know, a little mistake there. He tapped the rare twice, didn't kill it, and then moved on. So maybe he was thinking, how tanky is this? Yeah, how tanky is this rare? Can I get it? Maybe he's got the muscle memory from previously. He wants to steal the headhunter buffs, but as we know, this is Soul Self-Found Hardcore. There are no headhunter drops as of yet, and so not the right move there.
As you saw right there, I don't know if you noticed DeadandDoom pulling up that passive tree. He had a slight, I think I saw a slight hesitation. Should he go for the all res, as I spoke to earlier? He opted to then just immediately go for the strength instead. I believe that Duressa is a little bit more deadly than Comb. Comb's very avoidable damage. You know, you can get your flash back up when he summons. If he gets to the point where he summons his SRS, easy to get the flash back up. So maybe he's feeling a little bit ballsy. I mean, no one is in sight. He's looking behind him. He sees no one for miles, and he's like, you know what? I can do whatever I want, and for now, I am in no danger of losing this race. If we keep looking, if everyone looks at the move speed of the characters, all four of them, you can tell even slight differences in attack speed and move speed are very exaggerated on these characters. You know, you see that run speed and that leap slam speed. You know, big differences between these four players. So we have Uber up here again, a little bit of indecisiveness what he's gonna pick up. Oh, goes back again, doesn't even pick it up though.
Oof. I mean, we are going to get a
Not too
Dominus
bad, though,
skill.
because he did have the time in between. So a little bit of min-maxing there, though, to his credit.
Yep. Yep,
See
Dominus
if we
going
get some
into
good
phase
damage
2.
here. Not as much damage as Gucci at this point.
Definitely not. Definitely not. A lot of stutter stepping, even when Dominus isn't casting. You know, he's attacking, he steps, Dominus just looking at him, be like, what are you doing? And, you know, Dominus is kind of going, today, Junior, let's get the Sunders rolling. Let's get to phase 2.
Getting a little scared there. Going to the portal if he had to portal out. But that would be precious seconds. So he decides to just go for it, gets the kill, gets rewarded.
A lot of rares there. What's he going to pick up? Limited inventory space, as always, in these races. So you really got to narrow down what to take.
So let's see what we have here. How close do we have it between... Oh, Gucci is definitely putting out a lead for the second place here. Ziz is trying to catch up, but...
Yep. He's doing a little dry lake action. Ziz has been known. Back in 2016, Ziz was a prolific dry lake farmer on certain speed builds. So he definitely knows the layout. He definitely knows how to kill Vol. Nothing much to see here. Just a veteran showing off his know-how.
So what are you excited for now?
You know, I want those close drops of health, you know, where it goes down to 10%, 5%, doesn't log out. I want to see the number 1 and 2 spot get real close to the danger, as they say. You know, those are what gets my my blood pumping. What about you?
Ooh, I'm looking forward to seeing how everyone's gonna fare through the Malachai, the belly of the beast. That's usually a place like we already had DeadandDoom almost dying to the bleed earlier, and the belly of the beast has the bleeding monsters. Okay. So maybe he's gonna be a little bit Russell from earlier. We'll see.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna remember
going
that.
Against the
Duresso.
Yes.
Ooh, a lot of damage coming out, bringing him to half. But he's got that life potion already set to go.
Look at that. He opts for the. If you notice what in the flask setup, DeadandDoom going with that. What's that thing called? Bismuth flask. Yes, the resist flask. So it's no trouble whatsoever dealing with Deresso here, as you are just capped on cold. Capped on cold plus good potions. Deresso, not even close.
Easy for him. He's done this before. He's like, give me that 35 resist. Stands in the swords, stands in the triple strike, no big deal. And then we see Gucci going through the the pits, the fighting pits. I think it takes a true skilled player to get through this area. Whenever I'm racing, I hate how you have to kill all the monsters when the doors open. And if you're efficient in that little circular clearing pattern, you can get the door to open a tiny bit faster. So Gucci's really trying to take advantage of that right now. Killing some chickens, killing some dogs. Really trying to push ahead.
And as you can see here, again with the experience of DeadandDoom, at this point he knows that as long as he maintains frenzy charge, as you see him do here, has that attack speed linked to the leap slam, you can go really fast, faster than any Quicksilver will allow you to. So opting to completely throw away the Quicksilver where all the other contenders are keeping it.
Jeez, now you're talking crazy. You are talking crazy, but I see what you mean. His attack speed is out of this world. He's like a Jamaican hurdler in the Olympics right now, just going to town on this zone. It is amazing to watch. Truly a fun spectator experience. But also, if you take a look at Ziz, I mean, let's compare. We have a few seconds here where we can see a juxtaposition of Zizaran and DeadandDoom right on top of each other, just how I like it. And you can see, is there a difference in that leap slam speed? Not too much.
Not too much.
So
both
why
of them
does this
keeping up frenzy charges, like very well. Definitely min maxing the.
Very nice.
I lost myself. But they're definitely min maxing the everything they can get out of their character right now. So that's looking good. Yeah.
I mean, without any extra frenzies, you were saying, so that's 12% attack speed, right? That's like another roll on the gears, a really nice roll at this level. So I mean, definitely significant. Very nice job keeping up those frenzy charges.
For sure. Also the damage. The frenzy charge is being very important to keep up, because once you have those rolling, you do that 12% more damage. It's not only the attack speed, but the damage for the one shot.
Multiplier. Amazing. It's like having a really bad, really low level support gem with a more modifier on it.
Anything counts though. Anything counts. Any little advantage you can take, you take it in a race.
Definitely.
I agree. DeadandDoom here going on the Pieties. Oh, almost getting clipped.
Oh, the burr is coming out.
Not sure. You see, this is where a little bit of a disadvantage, not having the Quicksilver to just like spin around her. It has to leap slam instead.
That Piety beam, I don't remember it killing anyone in a very long time. If you die to that, you probably shouldn't be racing. What do you think?
I think you're definitely right here. Anyone who struggles on Piety, be it the one in Lunaris or in the belly, I would say, should reconsider their what they're doing for sure.
Yeah, but luckily we haven't seen that yet. Only one death in the race so far for anyone joining in, and that was Havoc, the crowd favorite. I'm really sad that we didn't get that juicy action from Havoc, because I know it would have been fun to watch at the end there. And I'm sure a lot of people on his stream were disappointed. They first had to endure a 20-minute pre-stream shower that Havoc took, where he wasn't even on stream to entertain anybody, and then dying 20 minutes later for basically 50% of the entertainment value that you spent your time on does not feel good. But let's hope that's made up for by these 4 amazing streamers here.
Oh, we have Gucci going through Calm's area. Also, what I'm really looking for here as well is, I'm not seeing Sis playing the duelist. I think he losing out on an opportunity here, being the duelist, having the option to get the blink arrow. You can do the blink arrow skip both in Dereso's area and Calm's area, and being that duelist, you get it very easily. So I'm not.
How hard is it though to make that jump? And can you always get it on each layout? Maybe he's weighing the fact that if I get bad RNG, I would waste the time getting this gem and equipping a bow. I
would say on the Dereso skip, a little trickier, and it depends a lot on layout whether or not you can get that. You can skip all the way. If you're going downwards, very hard to make it go far enough. Not sure if he's rocking the widescreen either. I would say in the Calms area, if you get a good zone there, always worth it. Always worth it.
I mean, this is an experienced duelist. I often hear how his duelist skills obviously not as good as maybe someone like DeadandDoom, but Ziz doesn't usually race on his off time that often. So decent with the duelist. He's always wanted to look like Mathel. Now he can do it in the game. And we have a comb kill coming here from Mr. Guccipradas. Let's see how he does. Oh, comb going down so fast.
Yeah,
it feels
Gucci
like,
definitely putting out the damage.
It feels like he's invested a little bit more in the damages. That is some good deeps.
Well, it could just be
no
he has
SRS
better
coming out.
gear.
Perhaps. So like you were saying earlier, he's got that juicy offhand. Who knows? Let's go over to we had a less than 50% HP from the Shavron. He's just tanking the balls in the face. Are you seeing this? He's looking at Shavron. He's like, what do we say to resist? Not today. Pops his business, gets the kill, eats 3 to 5 balls to the face. Unbelievable gameplay here. He's just playing to the audience at this point. He's like Usain Bolt before the finish line. He's looking both ways. Nobody can beat him. Amazing.
Definitely understanding the limitations of his character, and knows exactly that with his max res, his potions, and the leech, that he can definitely just stand there and take it.
This guy spends a little bit of time on PoEDB. You can tell. He knows the numbers. He's done the math.
Definitely. Ooh, we have a Malachai here. I think this is the time where we go to DeadandDoom.
Yep. Let's get the full screen. Let's see it in action.
Yes.
Mine's coming out. Ooh, he's dodging it.
It's okay.
Yep,
dodges
very nice.
the other one.
Okay, didn't get hit by any of the blood balls. He's got some Taiwanese dodging skills. He's channeling his inner Asian, and he jumps around. There's another. It's Piety phase. Very quickly taking out the shield. Piety's no problem. Even with the tentacles in her face, he takes her down. Slam coming out. He dodges it. Wait, he sees it coming. He's like Floyd Mayweather. Oh my goodness. And now we have phase 2. What are some important things to look out for in this phase, Nugi? This is much more dangerous than the first phase.
I would say, well, depending on who you are. Historically, players like Hellman struggle a lot more on the first phase, as the slam can be very tricky. I would say, though, here in this phase, what you have to look out for is the balls coming in, like converging on top of each other, and then hitting one of those mines. Say that you don't notice a mine, and you walk forward and you hit one of those. You could get stunned and then get tapped by multiple balls straight to the face.
What about his burrow move? Sometimes he goes underground. He comes up like right here. Here it comes. He comes up. He explodes. That AOE is ambiguous. Sometimes there's been bugs where he teleports right next to you after he comes out.
I'd say the burrow move is one of the things that it takes a little time, so you're not really happy about it because he goes under and can attack. But it's one of the safer times to be in this area, as with experience. I would say that it's much more predictable how that is going to occur, because he always pops under you, right? So you just wait the timing and you step out, and it's always easy. But with the balls, like having they circle around and they kind of randomly just fire out, and the mines, that could be a little trickier, a little more dangerous, I would say.
Yeah, and as we can see, he killed Malachai, no problem. Doesn't even mouse over the loot. Goes right back to town, says, Act 5, here I come, ready or not. He looks behind him. Once again, nobody in sight. Amazing performance. Let's take a look at everyone else here and see how they are stacking up. Here we go. I was saying we have Theuberelite. He's staying in the gladiator pits, channeling his Russell Crowe. He wants to be the gladiator for the next 2 hours. Feature, film, pit action stream. But hey, let's hope he gets some good gear out of that.
Playing a bit scared, I would say, Uber. Having that shrine giving you the chill ground, and still opting to jump around the monsters, not going straight in. Afraid of dying, even though he is close to having the highest amount of health. At this point, DeadandDoom definitely had less than 900, and Uber rocking a lot of defense here, but still playing a bit scared.
We have a Ziz comb kill. Haven't seen anything too crazy from comb yet. I think all of our players very experienced with that fight. have the flasks ready, and no problem at all for Ziz. He looks pretty happy with that kill. You know, you can definitely tell the portals.
Management struggle there.
Yeah, a little bit slow. Once again, getting called out for window shopping once again. You know, like you eye it, you try it, and then you better buy it, Ziz. Okay, let's get along with the race here. But at least he's not dead, so that is totally fine.
Okay, let's see here. We have Gucci down as well, going through that belly of the beast with a brutal shrine.
Very nice. How do you feel about that knockback? Does it help? Does it sometimes hurt you?
I would say right here it might be a detriment, as if he knocks Piety back, she might become in a corner where you can't really dodge. So we'll see if that turns out to be a problem.
And here it goes. The burr will be coming out right about now. Burr. You know, look at that. He gets that tiny radius by sticking close to the bodies. I've seen some new players go out way far to the wall and try to outrun the beam, and it just does not work out for them.
But a good clean kill, however. Better than DeadandDoom's. DeadandDoom trying to leap away instead of just staying close and getting the tabs. So Gucci in good form, I would say. Not the same American experience, like the overall speed, not as fast as DeadandDoom, but definitely showing good boss killing ability.
Very experienced, very resourceful with what he's got. At this point, can we say who has the... I know it's very hard to take a look at gear, but can we say who's got the advantage in flasks and gear at this point? I see kind of similar stuff on all the characters. You know, dual wield. What are we looking at here? Does anyone have a significant advantage over the other players?
At this, DeadandDoom looks good. He has double forelinks. When we're looking at the boss killing speed, he does seem to be going, like, it does seem to be really smooth. So on the gear, I feel as if DeadandDoom has a bit of a lead on the gear. On the flasks, though, I would say that DeadandDoom definitely in the lead there with that bismuth. Gonna trivialize all the boss fights elemental damage through that.
Very good play.
Uber seems to have the weaker the setups, and Sis debated himself. He is using that Joffrey's. Maybe this is only for the boss killing, and he maybe is going to utilize a weapon swap. That is what I would expect. Would be clever play here.
Well, look, it was a quick Malagaro kill. You know, Ziz, he chanced a Headhunter. He ancient orbed a Headhunter a few days ago, so I wouldn't expect his RNG to be that great during this race.
One thing I would wonder, has he spec'd into axe nodes? Oh, almost goes down. Ooh, going in for that greedy kill and just tanks the images.
Very scary, but he's not down. Look at his face, just totally calm and collected. Amazing, a true veteran of racing.
Ooh, we have Gucci going for the same kind of tank and
Yep.
tank and
he only ate
spank.
one ball. Yep, only ate one ball to the face, whereas DeadandDoom ate 3 to 5. So very respectable still. They definitely know what they're doing here. I'm very interested in seeing how Ziz and how Uberly tank the lightning balls.
Let's see.
What's that? Ooh, a long loading screen from DeadandDoom for that square. That was strange. Maybe the good old SSD cannot fare very well under the new Act 5 conditions.
Yeah, definitely some zones out there does not seem too optimized and might hurt some setups. Ooh, I saw. Okay, we have DeadandDoom here opting for a Jade Flask. As this area has very dangerous monsters attack, like the attacks of the Act 5 monsters, very dangerous. The Spectral Throwers hurts a lot. So having that evasion is incredibly powerful. 3000 evasion early on in PoE is so much. That's A lot of endgame characters don't even get that much. So
that is a massive amount of flat. Yeah. Imagine he gets a reflexes roll on that for up to 100% increased evasion there. My goodness. But, you know, knowing what we've seen from DeadandDoom, he doesn't need it. He can get by with no flasks. Ooh, we have what is this going on here?
Oh.
This is a Malachai.
Malachai on Gucci.
There we go. We have a Malachai coming. Oh, Slam's coming out. Ooh, a little bit late with the Leaf Slam out, but he makes it, doesn't take any damage. Tentacles easy for him. And we have a Piety phase here. Don't expect it to be any issue. His damage has been so good, he's probably going to clear it before Malachai can do anything crazy.
Gets a little tickle there.
Look at that, a little bit low on the flask, but he's going to be okay. He pops a flask at 90%.
He doesn't recognize that he'd already met the threshold to pop Piety.
Ugh.
Trying to like hit the shield of Malachai, not.
The explosion almost gets him. He's
does he
a little bit delayed on these leap slams.
Yeah.
Oh my! But you know, sometimes you get tunnel visioned on Malachai. Everyone does it. That guy is massive, and I can't blame him there. He makes it to the next phase unscathed, almost full flasks.
As you can see here, he just tapped to his resist. He has that 50 lightning. No lightning damage down here. It's cold and fire. The Tiggle is cold. He has 60, so that's fine. Not too big of a deal. The important here is the fire res. The fire is for the mines on the ground. As long as you can, as long as you have the fire res capped, you're not really that. Like, it's not too dangerous in terms of getting just completely demolished in one shot by those. You can tank a few as a marauder.
Second heart going down so quickly in 3 sunders. He takes it down. Amazing. I think that's the best damage out of these 4 racers that I've seen. Dodges the balls. Wow. Channeling his Taiwanese player. And here we go. Third heart is down. And now it is the home stretch. He's coming around. He's like, Mom, get out of the way. And he goes underground and he dodges it. He knows exactly where that AoE ends. Very nice. Once again, just like DeadandDoom, he doesn't even eye over any of these items. Wait, he eyed over 1 item and now he's back to town. Act 5. Congratulations to
good kill.
Guccipradas for that. Let's see how maybe Ziz and Uber are faring here. We have Uber in the Combs area, not yet gotten to Comb, but he's making his way. He's killing some mobs. That Sunder, that Leaf Slam, looking a little bit slow, but what can you do? Sometimes you get unlucky.
Maybe not having that maximized pathing on his skill tree, missing out on some attack speed maybe. I'm not saying, ooh, this is a big mistake. We haven't talked about this. Notice, let's see. Notice, do you see on the skill bar something missing from Uber?
Let me take a look.
If you have a keen eye, you might notice it.
I do not notice. I do not notice. I'm sorry.
Okay, so notice the blood rage.
He doesn't have a blood rage.
He doesn't have blood rage.
Ooh, and he's got 2 open hotkeys, no blood rage. I should have seen that earlier, Nugi. Thanks for pointing that out to those of us new players. He's not getting the frenzies. Negative. That's like a 50 DKP minus for not having 12% attack speed and 12% more damage. That is significant. Add that up over the last hour plus, and you have some reasoning for why he might be in 4th place. But also, once again, to everyone's credit, I want everyone to know that we are impartial. We don't have any preferences for these racers, as you can see. I definitely don't have a hard-on for DeadandDoom, and I'm going to say that Uber Elite once again said in the Discord an hour or so before the race that he was switching last minute to Sunder, a Sunder character, unprepared. So can't blame him there.
DeadandDoom here. Oh, fire is seemingly not capped, I think. Maybe the evasion flask here is a mistake. He jumps in the middle of the sparks, goes for the ad phase. Unbelievable. He knows. But we could, hey, crazy things have happened. He could get burst down a little bit. Maybe one of his potions is out. He pushes the wrong one, and we can see some crazy rip. I think if it could, there's definitely a potential danger here. Seeing that Scorching Ray, his health was dipping fairly quickly. So it's the... You Portal is up though. The attack where he does the bullet hell. Do we have a name for that attack?
It's called like the Bullet Nova Hell, right? That's the one you're talking about? Yeah. I don't think I've seen that yet, but once again, he does have that portal to the right side. One of my suggestions is he might as well go for a bigger portal MTX, easier to click.
Ooh, definitely.
You know, if you have that
is that a thing
portal,
though? Is it something you might have been testing out?
So, you know, I can definitely tell that when I use my Ascendant portal, $440 by the way, it does get in the way of the map device, so you can overclick it. So it's a detriment to mapping, but while racing, every little bit of efficiency counts. He just ate some sparks, but looks like he's good there.
Well,
and such a war sheet.
Oh, is this it? Yeah, he takes the. He got it.
And he gets a little grace period action.
Yeah. Because one ball could be the.
No portal here, but he doesn't. Yeah.
Okay.
And it goes down. And such a war sheet turn was hitting the boss from 2 miles away. That range is ridiculous. Or the hitbox of the boss is ridiculous. I don't know. Either one.
Luckily, he is playing on that lockstep, so there's not going to be any desync here. Okay, so he opts not to. No tricks in the back here. Just full Sunder on this run. One would wonder if you get these in 3.0. We have the threshold gems. So one could potentially, in maybe future races where Sunder is not in there, we could see some threshold usage. Could be very good.
Let's see. So now he's back to town. Nothing interesting to see here. We see some Act, just some regular Act 5 clearing by Gucci. Uber is clearing. It looks like is that Belly of the Beast? And we have Ziz. What is Ziz up to these days?
I would like to point something out here on DeadandDoom though. Something that probably a lot of players don't. A lot of racers or new up and coming wanting to be racers might think be a little bit odd. Why would you go with both Stipknight and G8? Isn't evasion bad? Shouldn't you just be stacking health? But evasion here, as you leap in, pop that blinding cloud. Everything's blinded around you. That coupled with the evasion, and you can stand there for days. It's incredibly powerful in Act 5. Definitely.
For any new players that don't know how evasion works, it's got something called an entropy timer. Basically, the TLDR is that the monsters are guaranteed, almost guaranteed, to miss the percentage of your evasion, and then it counts down from there. So very reliable until it isn't.
So we have Zizaran. Oh, there's a mine. Oh, dodges the mine, doesn't take the mine.
Let's take a look here.
We have him on the Malachai kill. Previously the end boss, and now Kitava is the end boss. Still using the two-hander.
And let's see what we got here. Nothing too scary coming out. Phase. He's got a little Piety phase, easy for him. What else we got? I think the one thing he has to watch out for is he's been streaming for a long time. Slam could come out of nowhere. Could get a little distracted.
He definitely looks exhausted. He looks tired here. Taking its toll. Racing is definitely not for the faint of heart.
As you can see, his mouth slightly open. Doesn't have the energy to fully close his mouth and breathe through his nose.
Goes in for the heart, but runs straight into the tickle.
Oof. You know, he knows. He's done this before. He has definitely done this before.
Very focused. I'm liking the focus out of him, though.
I'm seeing a couple Sunders on the bubbles of Malachai and not on the hearts. You know, that could be attributed to just the name locking mechanic not being very good. But it's just a couple things to know for the new players that you definitely want to avoid if you want to min-max.
Good positioning here.
And he's getting close. He's getting close.
One heart to go though. Oh, eats a ball into the tickle. Okay, looking good. Again, a mistake here I want to point out, not using Blood Rage for the on the ads to maintain frenzy charges.
I mean, Blood Rage does have a very long duration though by itself. Do you think any of these players are using increased duration on their Blood Rage to get a little extra juice out of it?
Well,
but it also becomes a little bit more damage.
Sis would have that option, as he is the only one who's done the library.
Potential.
Though he is opting not to, though. It is a gem slot, so it would be hard to have that, to find space maybe in your setup. He makes it through. Ooh, sigh of relief. You made it, sis.
There we go. So he's all good to go. And let's take a look at the overview for these characters. Once again, anyone joining in, we are left with Uberly top left. We got Guccipradas. We have Zizaran. We have DeadandDoom bottom right.
Ooh, DeadandDoom. Look here, look here, look here. This is exciting. It's like,
oh, is this it?
This is the Malachai. I was predicting 150 before, like 130 on the Malachai, and then 20 in Act 4. Maybe he's gonna hit it.
Oh my goodness! Let's get a full screen for this. So phase 1. Ooh, dodges the punch right in time. Once again, that's called 2 times. He truly is dead 2 times and doom because he sees these punches coming before the enemy throws it. My goodness. And we got another phase of Kitava coming out. The scary face, but he's not phased. A little AoE creeping out. Okay. Oh, did he evade that AoE?
I think he might have, yes. He definitely had a potion up.
Very lucky, very lucky. All right, so it's down to about a quarter down.
Took the hit.
Woo! He's still alive, though. He goes back to town just to compose himself, change his underwear, but now he's back in.
I'm seeing a little bit of a hesitation also in how he's dealing with the X slam. I can definitely, a little bit of improvement could be seen here. So not perfect, even though he is the undisputed champion at the moment.
Yep. Right now he's going hard. He sees no one close to him, so he's probably saying to himself, "Let me make sure that I don't die. The race is mine to lose." And he's being a little bit more cautious. You're not going to see any 5 lightning balls to the face Shavron like we saw earlier. We're seeing a new man. He is reformed. There you go.
Sticking close to Kitava here as well.
Instantly sees the indicator of the big AoE. Heart comes out, and let's see what kind of damage we have. Damage like not that impressive on the heart, but that thing has a lot of health.
He also opts not to get the frenzy charges here, as there's a lot of ads he could potentially. Big hit. So quick on the potion though.
Clicking that portal, going back in, and let's see.
Even without the for anyone min-maxing here in this zone, even without the frenzy charges, you do get an attack speed bonus off the blood rage. So you really, if you are going for that quick kill, blood rage would be something you would want to use here. He's down.
And he is down. It was his to lose, and he gets smashed by the Kitava. It didn't look like he was anywhere near that smash.
Wow.
It looked like he left
Kitava outplaying him.
Outplayed by Kitava. He has lost the race. He has lost the race. So close.
He is the second loser. Not as bad as the
types in chat LOOOOOL.
Too much pressure. Yeah.
In his mind, he's going XD. Yeah, LOL.
I will say it was showing at times that he was feeling the pressure. Some hesitations here and there. Not the DeadandDoom that we're used to seeing on Reddit.
So slick. Do you think, Nugi, that the 2 evades that he got off earlier made him a little bit overconfident?
No! Ziz is down as well.
Ziz is also down? Oh my goodness.
What happened over here? Oh no.
Wow. 3 deaths in this race. Unbelievable.
What a change of events. It's crazy. Did not expect this at all.
Wow. What a development. We thought the race was over, but there is more action to come. It is now a 1v1 situation between the young upstart, Guccipradas, the Latino Hurricane, and he's versing the uber elite, the pasty white male from Alabama. Who is gonna win?
Oh, we got Uber here hydrating himself, getting ready for the next push.
Everyone look at Guccipradas' cam. He's smiling. He knows. He goes, you know what? You know what? These clowns going so fast. neglecting to play it slow and steady. Look at me here. I'm about to kill Sin. I'm an hour behind DeadandDoom. But you know what? Doesn't matter. I'm going to win this race. Uber-Elite, look at him. He's wiping his sweaty palms. He's wiping off his brow. And he's going, you know what? I'm just finishing Malachai right now. I'm like 3 hours behind. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. He's going for it.
Okay, good clean first phase here on Guccipradas. Let's swap over to Gucci. He is doing Innocence at this moment.
Got Poison Malachai with Uber, and we got let's see. So we have 2 boss fights up at the same time.
Oh, we should probably just have the
two.
Yes.
We should just have 2 up at all times.
Yes. You're.
But Nugi,
right.
I got some bad news for you.
Okay.
I got Bay class in a few minutes here, so I'm gonna have to. You know, I gotta dip out. It's been so fun. So I'm so sorry, man. I thought with that Kitava kill, I could end it as like, you know, DeadandDoom. He gets the win, and I'll see you guys next time. But this, it feels bad because it's such a juicy 1v1 going on here.
Definitely.
And it was very fun.
I think I'll see if I can't get Havoc on here. Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe Havoc is interested in a little Discord action. Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. But anyways, thank you so much, and I had a lot of fun. Thanks for inviting me. And I'll see
for sure,
you
man. It was great having you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh, he said stay for 5 minutes longer. We have 5 minutes. Raise QD giving you the.
We have 5 minutes.
We
have 5 minutes.
Yeah, we have 5 minutes.
Ooh, we got 5 minutes. All right. Let's do this. All right, I got them both pulled up here. We have an ad phase from Innocence here. Not that scary, not that fun to watch. It feels like a shitty Harbinger. We got Uber-Elite over here doing no damage to Malachai. You know, at this rate, we're gonna see a Malachai 10-minute kill. Oh. He dodges the balls though. Very nice play there.
Mine.
He's a half Taiwanese player at this point. Dodges the balls again. What is he seeing? Oh, half health Malachai. How is he getting that poison off, Nugi? I see a green Malachai from time to time.
Okay, so I think what is going on here is that one of his weapons is poison on hit. One of the new rolls coming in 3.0.
My goodness, you know, okay. That is a cool mechanic. Oh, he goes back to town. He's not going to risk it. He says, you know, in a 1v1, I'm already in second place. You know, I went from last place to second place in a blink of an eye. Let's not risk it. You know, doing no damage. He's channeling his inner Z-bow, depending on how much armor he has. I don't think he has 40,000, but it could be a significant amount. Malachai poisoning it, throws a mine in his face, eats it, doesn't care, runs in. No, he dodges it. And now Malachai is going underground for the explosion. He runs out of the radius, easy game, and Malachai is almost dead. Last heart eats a hit right there. Swirling Tempest. Ooh, going below half health to the tentacles. But you know Uberly, he's kind of a weeb. He loves the tentacles in his face, and he's gonna go for it right here. Tentacles again, eats half health tentacles, and Malachai is on fire here. Too bad that ailments are not that great right now.
I think in Uber's mind right now, he knows if he sticks this out right now, he might actually pull out the win. Looking at how the pressure, he knows as long as he doesn't succumb to the pressure, there is a chance that Gucci will succumb to the pressure and die, and then he can just go in there for the slow and steady kill. He could. I will say though, we have a 3-hour cap though, a 3-hour limit, a time limit, to where you have to kill before that. So he still has to kill Kitava within the hour. Should probably be able to do that. I will say, like, we've been calling him out a little bit for being slow, but let's be fair, maybe not that slow.
Not that slow. Once again, Uber-Elite, I definitely respect the guy. Great summoner player. He was to the new people joining. He was planning on playing a summoner in this race all the way up until nearly a little bit under an hour before the race, where he said, "Look, you guys go melee. I don't want to smoke you guys with my SRS skills. You know, I don't want to smoke you guys and make you guys jealous with my Raven MTX, and I'm gonna go melee as well to even the playing field." It's just a shame that it's not a little bit closer between these two players, but I'm having a lot of fun watching this. What about you?
Definitely having a lot of fun watching it as well. Looking at the development though, coming into like in this event, I will say that anything can happen. Havoc dying to this like early on to the snake, and DeadandDoom dying on the Kitava. Kitava can always change things. It is a very, even the veterans still very fearful of Kitava. if you don't have around, let's say 1500 life, you can die at any moment.
Yeah,
nobody is safe.
Definitely. I mean, hey, think about it like this. Maybe in Uber's mind, he's playing it super safe. He goes, look, 3 people have died already to nonsense. We got Gucciprada a little bit ahead of me, but if he dies, then I win the race. I don't have to do anything. I can just log out and drop the mic, close the stream, go home, and enjoy that chicken dinner.
Do you think that maybe a whisper could a little, let's say Uber decided to maybe taunt him a little bit. What do you think
little
about
mind
that?
game.
Yeah, a little mind game.
You know, look at Gucciprada's face. You know, these usually, from my experience, dating some Latino women, they are a little bit feisty. They get a little bit angered by the smallest thing. But Guccipradas, if you look at his face, look, a yawn coming out from him. He's like, I don't even care. This is so easy. He is not phased. There's nothing Uber could whisper him at this point that would change his psyche. Now, Guccipradas does look like a teenage boy. Hormones running through his body. I could be wrong. He could get triggered by the tiniest thing. We don't know. We don't know at this point. But it's looking like he is stonewalling Uber Elite right now, and just by if he has Uber Elite on his friends list, he can see he's so far behind. He has nothing to worry about.
We're seeing Havoc speaking to Gucci from the dead here.
Is that allowed?
A little bit of mind game. Well, I will say, as a racer, as an experienced racer, you will know that you can always just D&D, and if you're not D&Ding, well, that's your own fault, I would say. Coming into Kitava, I do think that that Gucci does seem to have the better damage setup, but the health is looking exactly the same, and not as many defensive potions, which might come back to haunt him.
He's in. Did he have more? Does he have more or less health than DeadandDoom during this encounter?
Well, he did just pick up a health note. I think with that health note, he might just have gotten just the edge, the slight edge on that. Okay, so the Uber's not going to be in any danger anytime soon. He's going to go through the normal area. So we're going to go over to Gucciprada here.
Yep. So here we go. He dodges everything so far. You know, here's another swipe. He's nowhere near that arm. Jumps over the arm to the other side. Is that possible? Can you get hit mid leap slam, Nugi?
If you leap, you can definitely dodge all of it. I think if you are on lockstep, the game is very responsive in this matter, where you can just reliably jump over the hand swipe for sure. Oh, takes one. Almost gets hit.
My goodness,
and the slam comes
crazy. So close. There's a punch. He dodges that. We're seeing, that was very quick reaction time. He knows, jumps over again 2 times. The title of Mr. 2 Times has jumped over from DeadandDoom over to Guccipradas. He avoids the damage. He's at full health, full ES, not taking any damage.
I wanna point out, this is where DeadandDoom had the advantage of the potions. The ads are deceptively strong. One doesn't think, this is just some ads, right? But they have, I think they have some Sunder or physical glacial attack that can do as much damage as basically any of Kitavas if you get hit by multiple.
AoE is coming out, and I mean, one of the ads even wears the Kitava armor set. He must be doing some juicy stuff, right? Okay, here we go. That AoE
much
is
better,
easily
much
avoided.
better. Yes.
Okay. Goes down to 15%
takes the
HP.
slam again.
The HP potion is in effect. And the beam comes out. That was very, very dangerous. Surprised that he did not die there.
Okay, another ad phase here.
All right,
as you can see the projectile coming there. He dodges them. He sidesteps. Sidestepping here is a good idea. They also have the flicker. Steps away. Good.
All right, he's getting some flash charges. You can see his health potion now, both at full.
Again, also opting not to get the blood rage going here.
Maybe that little tick, if he doesn't have a health potion up, he thinks it's going to bring him down. Oh, here comes the AoE. I'm surprised he didn't hit him at the corner there. Very close. I don't think and he goes down to 10% again. But he knows. Look at him. You can see his hand on the camera. He's playing with one hand, adjusting his earbuds. Unbelievable confidence coming out from the Latino Hurricane. Whew. And that's that.
Is that that? Oh, it is.
That?
He did
That's
it. The
He did
winner.
It. Congratulations to Guccipradas. And unbelievable. Very nice. Very nice. Look at him. He's smiling. He's about to go take his driving test to get his driver's license after this, and he's all kinds of jazzed up, sipping his juice box. Nothing special to see here. Very well played. Uber Elite, very respectable performance.
If you want to go, just if people want to go say congratulations, let's throw his little channel out there. Go in, click, and give him your love.
And with that, I'm out of here, Nugi. Thanks to everyone, Havoc, Ziz, Guccipradas, DeadandDoom, Uber Elite, you, for inviting me, and we'll see you guys. See you later.
See you later, man. Enjoy a big class. Bye.
Bye.
So here we have Uber. We have Uber here, being the last guy. Leaked? What? Oh no! Oh, he just. Oh no! Ah! Yeah, come in, Havoc. Who cares about Skype, anyways? Join me, Havoc, and we'll have a chit to the chat here. New Skype leaking. I am in the Havoc. I am in the general channel in the Path of Exile Racing. Oh, I'll jump down to you there. Okay.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, man. Let's do this. Wait, did Uber just die?
Oh, did he? He might have just died. Oh no, he just died just as we were looking away. Well, we have a little recap to do then. We have a little recap to do. We need to look at Uber's death again, a little instant replay here, and we have Zizaran's replay as well. We need to look at. Let's see if we can. Did you have the sysrip loaded up somewhere? I believe we should have it somewhere. I think. Oh, you messaged me. Yes, here it is. Here it is. Let's take a look at the sysrip first. Okay, so we have Zizaran. Do you have it loaded up? Maybe. Oh shit! I don't have a push to talk. Oh, one sec. I'll just enable that.
Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, hello. Do you hear me now?
Hello. Yeah, I hear you.
We're gonna go over the sysrip and the Uber rip right here, and then we'll probably wrap it up.
Fair enough.
Okay. So let's see. Did you see the live action of Sis dying?
Yeah. No, I did not.
Okay, interesting. I heard it was something about a ghost. Let's see.
I won't spoil it. Oh, you got this.
Okay, okay. Doing
no,
good. Oh,
no, no,
ooh.
no, 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 no. Come on,
Very
man.
unfortunate.
Very unlucky
Oh,
indeed.
wow. Crazy. Gets the ghost just before the ladder. And for those who don't know, you have to kill the mini boss before the ladder.
No, 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 no. Come on,
Is that just a
man.
slam? Is it like a melee attack here? Is that it?
The lightning balls that destroy
Oh no, it's just the lightning ball. Oh, he jumps into the lightning balls.
Storm burst, right? So they
Yeah,
explode.
actually, they're okay. So this is the classic totem debate. I've been the victim of this plenty times.
Come on, man.
As you see here, we go here. He comes below, shoots at the totem. Ziz gets scared, jumps on his own totem, gets deleted.
Oh wow, yeah, you're right. Miss.
Wow.
What does Forger's Grip do?
I
don't think it adds damage.
I don't remember.
That fucking
Believes
goes.
it drops additional items.
Forger?
Yeah.
Ooh, it might be yeah.
Well.
I don't remember exactly. Do we have an Uber rip so we can look at that as well?
I haven't found that yet. I'm messaging him though.
Okay.
According to chat, Forager's Grip also gives 20% AoE, which would make sense. That's where the AoE
that's why
overlap
he's
from
yes, the
stone
overlap
calls.
there. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. That's what got deleted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Monsters gain spell echo? Ooh.
That's scary. Yikes.
That is very scary. Okay. Should we get Gucci on here maybe? Have a little...
I think we should, yes. I agree with that.
A little post-game or post-race analysis? Interview?
Let's do it.
Okay. What can we show here in the meantime? Maybe I can like look back at his kill here.
All right.
We can probably find that. Hello?
Hi.
Well, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, good job.
Joining with us right now is DeadandDoom and Guccipradas for the post-race interview.
Mm-hmm. The only two players who made it all the way to Kitava.
3 hits left it, and he was dead.
Yeah,
Something like that.
What have been the world record since?
I was playing so badly. The pressure did.
Ah, you say that every time. Come on, man.
It is. I played badly, but I beat everyone by like 10 minutes, but I still played badly.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the Kitava fight, I played badly. That's what I mean. I got hit by so much shit I shouldn't have gone hit by.
I was definitely seeing some areas where in the past you would have been a little faster here and there. Were you struggling on gear maybe at times, or how was it going your race?
Went alright. The start went pretty bad. Didn't get a 3-link or MS until like Brutus.
Mm-hmm.
And then in Act 3, I was leaping around without faster attacks because I thought my helmet was linked, but it wasn't.
a little mistake there under the pressure. Okay.
Oh, damn.
What about
gear overall was decent.
What about you, Gucci? I was seeing good damage coming out of you through the entire thing.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't craft a weapon till the level 25 weapon, so my damage on Val was actually pretty trash, but I had links for the most part. Like at the end, I had managed to have a falling on my Sunder and a falling on the Warchief Totem as well, and I think that really helped.
When he blows up.
Like if I couldn't take I couldn't deal damage, my Warchief was there pounding me like Kitava, for instance.
When he blows me up.
I think I got really lucky with it. I got like so many fallings. I had 2 falling helms and 3 falling chests, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm.
That's humongous.
Yeah, it's like, and I had the ults to buy the gems though.
Okay, I have a question for you guys. Why Marauder over Duelist?
Oh yeah.
I think it's better.
Because I just wanted to have a Marauder on SSF Hardcore Harbinger. Just in case I want to play it in the future, I'll just make a job.
Planning ahead, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Level character.
Played it because it's safer than Duelist, and I think it's better. It just gets so much more damage.
Yeah.
Oh, you do get a lot more damage?
Yeah. I think Duelist is only better for like Act 4 and 5 races if you go Slayer. But that's obviously not worth it in a race like this.
You don't think Duelist has like... Marauder is consistent where Duelist has like, you know, the swing chance that you might just, you know, get the gear and just leave.
If you get good weapons on Duelist, it's faster. But
yeah.
For a race like this, I think Marauder is better.
So you're banking a little that RNG if you're going Duelist.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
There's also so much squishier on Duelist.
Is it intentional not using Blood Rage on any of the fights? Or any of the boss fights?
Yeah. I never use it on boss fights.
You value the regen more?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I think it's because your leech can't actually keep up with it anyway. So.
And also, like every time you cast Blood Rage, because it doesn't automatically refresh, it's one Sunder attack, less. So.
It is. I will say though, isn't it very fast now though? Casting Blood Rage. They did reduce the cast time of it.
Yeah, it's pretty fast.
Especially in a fight like Innocence or even Kitava. I don't know. I feel like it might be worth it. Get a bit of damage out.
How much is it? It's like 7 attacks. I don't know. I've never used it on both sides.
Okay. So were you confident that that DeadandDoom over here would crumble under the pressure?
Me?
Yes.
No, I thought he was gonna just win it. I thought he was gonna set a sub 2-hour Kitava kill. And like he didn't have a perfect run or anything. Like his Malachai was what, 130, right? DeadandDoom? 1
31.
Yeah, just around
like
130.
His best ever is like 122. So and there's like definitely much room for improvement on that. Like
the onslaught now. Okay, what are you guys?
Oh,
yeah, it's so free.
How much faster do you guys think we are now? Just 20%, just because like, the gem's 20% faster, or
not quite? Maybe like 10%.
10%? Okay.
It's not always up, and it's not 20% more, but it's 20% increase. So.
Fair enough.
And both sides are a little slower because of it.
If you ask me, also like for regular races, it's kind of like evens out the move speed boot RNG. Like if you don't get move speed, it's not that much of a penalty anymore.
But instead you have 3-link RNG. Because me and Gucci both didn't get a 3-link until like after Brutus, right?
Yeah, I mean,
level 1, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I miscalculated my wisdom, so I didn't have enough wisdoms by Molten Strike. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll just skip Tile Island this time. Just cleave it all the way and start leaping after Brutus.
Yeah, that's what
I think
Fight Guard does.
Yeah, Fight Guard's duelist run was just cleaving.
Yeah, I think it was okay.
Oh, he cleaved all the way? Wait.
No Molten Strike.
No Quicksilver.
Oh, like that. Okay.
Yeah, because it doesn't do that, right?
Oh, yeah. Okay. So are you gonna come back next week and Gucci and defend your title?
I mean, it's DeadandDoom's title. It's just like waiting for him to go grab it. Let's be real.
Well, next week might be a little bit different. It might just be a Sunday race. It might be something else, you know.
It's like
this is
or something.
Ranger
I'll have to play
link.
bows.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I mean, maybe just put Ranger and see if anyone pulls like Blade Vortex or EK Nova.
That would be interesting.
Because now you get the threshold. I mean, but then you get too late.
Thanks,
As a Ranger player, I would not recommend that.
EK Nova. Doesn't EK already have really bad damage?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Ranger doesn't get Blade Vortex, does it?
I don't think so.
Off the vendor. Oh, never mind then.
So who here went for Siosa? Did anyone go for Siosa? Or was that only Ziz?
It's just this.
Yeah,
Is there any merit to it at all, do you think?
Well, 45, but I don't think it's worth it.
It was farming Dry Lake. Why were you like behind?
Yeah, I was behind on levels, that's right.
Yeah, I did an extra Dry Leg run as well.
I might have done like one run too much in early because I didn't know how much XP I was gonna get in there for.
Fair enough.
But without lab, it's really hard to keep up.
Yeah. Do you think doing Siosa then is worth it to skip that extra Dry Lake run and get like Fortify for Kitava?
No.
No? Okay.
Also, you need links for it then. I didn't have links for Fortify.
Did anyone you get a Binding Orb? Did you?
I didn't even pick them up.
You did once. You did. I definitely saw you pick up 3 shards.
I picked up 3 shots, but then I was like, yeah, fuck this. It's like 3 shots. It's like what?
Yeah.
3 shots, so that's 7 packs of Harbingers that I have to kill completely.
Yeah.
And I have to be lucky enough to get the binding shots. So
It's not worth it. Yep.
It's a I don't know. It's too short of a race for that shit to
Yeah.
make a difference.
You think
Maybe in
10 would be worth it?
like
Maybe.
10.
Yeah, if we went all the way to 10. Would that be long enough, or would it have to be even longer than that?
I mean, I don't know, but then again, there
I
comes a
think-
point where you just have the fuses and the 6-socket drop.
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think they need to be for it to be relevant. Like it needs to be above the drop rate or something.
Hmm.
Like the number that drops.
Well, for it to be
right
worth
now,
it
it's
in a race at least.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, Harbingers are like really good for catching up on XP.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
about it.
Mhm.
They were amazing.
They're also really scary, especially before summer.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
flame dash on top of you.
Yeah. I feel like I had so many close calls this run.
I saw you almost running yourself down to bleed.
Yeah, in the rest of, I was doing inventory shit. That was close.
No, there was a lot of good moments. I can tell from the spectator position. It was a good race to watch across the board.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
Gotta
the
watch
ball.
the VOD. Yeah.
Do you have anything else to say at this moment, Havoc? Anything we should you think we should talk about?
Right now, I can't think of anything. I just hope everyone watching really, enjoyed the stream. Like, we're looking for your feedback. We want to make this a community spectator type of thing. It's just entertaining to watch and also fun for the racers to compete in. So, if you guys have any feedback, just send it to us through whatever means you want. Twitch chat, the race Discord. I'll post the link in chat again. And that's where I'm organizing everything right now, where you'll see all future event info, stuff like that. I don't know if we are doing another race today. Rise was talking to me earlier. He said he wants to do a co-cast with me for another race today.
I'll ask them for that.
I could race in that because I'm thinking I'm probably gonna end it here and then take a little break and then host the bake last, and then I'm up for setting up another one later today.
I'd say let's host bake class and we can do some discussion in Discord during that time. So
just one thing, I don't know if you guys saw, but like one of the devs messages me and he was like, about your name, I'll try to make something happen, but I can't make any promises.
What was
and
your
my
name?
was like Gucci bring back racing.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Well, I think if they've been watching as well, like you can't have not been
they have.
entertained just a little bit at least.
I was enjoying the commentary so much, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I was laughing the whole time.
You're hyping me up for watching the fun.
Now I want to watch it, yo. How am I gonna watch big
I
class?
kind of wished I had the audio while I was racing. But do you guys think it's okay for racers to have the commentary in the background?
I don't know. I mean, you're
It's,
probably not gonna get much advantage out of it. You never
It is
know.
kind of delayed and all that.
It is delayed, yeah.
It's like double delayed because there's the racer delay and then there's Nugi's stream delay.
But like, if somebody saw that I wasn't using faster attacks on my lead time, I still would have heard it pretty fast.
Oh, that's true. I mentioned Uber not having faster attacks with Leaf Slam for a long time and not having Blood Rage. Right, so
guess
that
that
would have triggered him to go get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Well, anyways, let's just say that's it for this event right here, and then
It was a bit rough on the edges, but we'll try to polish up future events. It looks like people do want to see more, and we'll try to up the production value for future events.
for sure. Well, thank you guys for participating, and hope you're gonna be joining us in the future.
Yep, no problem.
Thanks again, guys.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It was really fun. Yeah. I want to watch the VOD now.
Yeah. Damn.
See you later, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll end this. I'll just leave you with the end of the kill here, and then I'll be hosting Blakeclast. And I'll be doing some extra streaming later, and we'll figure out whether or not we do another event today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you have any feedback, give it to any of the streamers involved. We're trying to like involve the community, the streamers. Just people who are interested in just having a good time in the weekends and just, I don't know, just kind of making an event in PoE rather than just the, oh, let's race everyone. Yeah, give us feedback. We do have a Discord. I'll link the Discord for everyone. Anyone is welcome to join the Discord and post feedback. And then we'll see what we can do. Obviously, this first little event we just did here, not the highest production value, but you know, it was what we could do in on short notice, and we'll be doing them probably at least an event a week is the starting goal here. So yeah, hope to see you guys again later, and I will